Right. So then, hello, folks, and welcome to this wonderful, weird one shot, which is so different to what you'll normally find me doing. My name is Neil. My pronouns are he, him. Normally, you'll find me in some sort of an adventure involving magical creatures, fae, and fairies. But tonight, we have a trio of magical beings who are while being otherworldly, not quite fake. Okay, this is a wonderful one shot of a new, very fun, very rules light ttrpg that was in no way inspired by any current IPs whatsoever that myself and the wonderful Innocent Goblin have been collaborating on. And yeah, we're very excited to share this with you. But before we get started, I'm going to ask each of our beautiful players to introduce themselves. So, starting with Ran.
Hi, my name is Ran. I use she, her pronouns. I am a theater director by trade, and I've been a obsessively playing various different kinds of TTRPG for years now. Um, what else do I need to talk about?
I guess you could briefly introduce your character as well, yeah?
Sure. I will be playing in this one shot Isolde Ara Chombo. Fans call her Soul, and her friends call her Isa. She's a singer, sort of a seer and hunter of things best left unnamed. She sings kind of soulful, slower songs than like what you might consider like regular pop music. But they can soothe and burn at the same time when whichever is required.
Thank you, my lovely. Okay, Morn.
Hi, my name is Morn. My pronouns are they, them. I am best known for Damsels in Distress, but I've been dabbling in a few other things the past few months. I will be playing Nancy Grieg, whose pronouns are she, her, and she's also a singer. She has a very distinct type of sound and it can kind of go into other things, but she kind of stays with her more angry type of music.
Mhm. Cool. All right. And finally, Susie.
Hi, my name is Susie. I use she, her pronouns. I'm going to be playing Rachel Haw or Ray Haw. So she was originally classically trained, very sort of, you need to be this way. Why can you not be this way? But, that wasn't who she was. And she had been told, like, okay, you're pretty cool, but you're not that great. And she kind of went, no, fuck you, I'm awesome. So she very much stay true to herself, while also using the skills that she's learned. She would have a hell of a lot of emotion, very big feelings, and a lot of kind of grit. So yeah.
Okay, so welcome, my wonderful people, to the land of Kkumnala. This is a magical land filled with wonders and darkness. It is a land of music, delight, and magic, but it is also a world where demons and evil magicians hunt the defenseless and the vulnerable. These evil beings hunt the innocents of the world. However, in the land of Kumnala, there are those who are gifted with the ability to harness and wield magic through the power of their performance, whether that performance is music, dance, or poetry. These people are called idols, and through this ability, they are able to use their magic to fight the darkness and protect those who cannot defend themselves. Our group, a trio who formed a band after all taking part in a pop idol competition in which each of you was not successful on your own, but became friends and were like, fuck this, we're going to form our own band. We're going to be total badasses, okay? You've been traveling around for some time. You're slowly beginning to make your way on the music scene. You've been doing a couple of gigs. You have supported a couple of mid-tier musical acts, and you've had a couple of small concerts yourselves that you've headlined. And you are currently on the train to the town of Riverside. This is a large coastal town with a population of approximately 100,000 people. It's a very popular destination for concerts because it has this incredible ancient amphitheater site that's been there for about 800 years. And the reason you're traveling there is because you were sent there by your manager, Tommy, to take part in a local song festival called the Summer Songs Festival, which happens every year, um, like towards the middle of the summer, around the time of the summer solstice. Okay. Despite the generally small size of Riverside compared to larger cities in the region, the Summer Songs Festival is an extremely popular event and is aired on all major television channels. The winner of the Summer Songs Festival often will see their stardom rise, often leading to lucrative song tours and album signings. The festival actually takes place over 3 days, with the contestants competing against each other and then the last two performers battling against each other on the last day of the festival for the prize of the summer crown. So, would you like to describe to our viewers your band, their name, and what kind of music it is that you all sing?
So didn't we go with
I believe it was Sirenese. I think
yeah,
that's how we pronounced it.
yeah.
Yes. Hmm.
Which for the classically inclined of you, there is a play on the Irenes, the kindly ones of Greek myth. Uh,
You guys are such nerds.
We are sirens, and we are also full of rage,
Yes.
Mhm.
which made us feel very close to the symbology of Aranese.
I just love how all of us are basically different flavors of angry.
Yeah.
So, how would you describe your music?
I would say it can be like, in the songs that Ray would kind of be writing and stuff, because we'd always kind of switch who the lead one was. So her ones would be a bit quicker, a lot grittier, a lot louder. I feel like Souls would be more, you know, haunting, would kind of take the listeners places, but also to help listeners to find release,
I'm just
of
like,
pent
please,
up
please,
emotions, very healing in that kind of cathartic way.
please correct me if I'm wrong, Ran, but I'm very much getting Aurora vibes off your character.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a cross
Mhm.
between Florence and Aurora.
Okay,
Um,
okay, yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, right, super. And what is Nancy's sound?
I think it's definitely kind of like the mix between the gritty, harsh sound and then also the softer sound. The example that I'm thinking of is Witch Elm. There's a particular song of theirs that I feel like is the vibe I'm going with.
Super. So you guys are relaxing. You are snacking as you always are while you are on the high-speed train when Saul, your phone suddenly lights up, and it is your manager, Tommy.
I will pick it up and hello.
Girls, how are you doing? How's the train? Is it going good? Is it going fast? How much longer do you get to Riverside? How much longer? You should be nearly there, yeah?
Oh, I don't know.
Looks like about
Oh,
a few more hours.
Oh no, you
Honestly,
know.
I'm just chilling. We're having a grand old time.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, I did make sure I got you seats in one of the better sections, which is a really good snack cart, okay? Because I know you girls, you like to carb load in preparation for the big shows, okay? So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful, okay? I have you got some lovely rooms in the wonderful the wonderful bed and breakfast, the River Song. Mrs. Chen is so lovely. She will look after you so well. And this is like I know you've done a few gigs, but this is a big deal, girls. Okay, if we could do well,
Would there be more snacks provided at the Airbnb?
oh, trust me, Mrs. Chen will feed you. I've known Mrs. Chen since I was very young. She will feed you, my lovely. You will be fine. Trust me, you
Oh,
will be
good.
fine. Okay? But
Does she have baklava? Ask her if she has baklava. Tommy, is there baklava?
I don't know, but there is a lovely pastry just down the road from there. And
What are
it's
the facilities at the hotel?
Well,
What can we do there?
it's a bed and breakfast, so it's really just for you place. It's just really for you to like rest and relax. She has a lovely big bathroom. She can have a lovely
Nice.
bubble bath.
Nice.
And she's got. I mean, her living room is just. It's so lovely and so comfortable. This really big, comfy couch you can just sink into. You know, it's really just a place for you guys to chill and decompress between the
Do you
shows.
have
Okay.
pets?
No, she doesn't. She did
Oh,
used to have a
Oh,
dog, but he died. He was
That's so
lovely.
sad.
Yeah, Jasper. He was a sweet boy. He was very old. He was 26 when he died.
Wow.
that
So,
make me feel a little bit better.
yeah, like
just
he
a
was,
normal dog.
yes, but Mrs. Chen, she's quite magical. She is quite magical. So I've looked into the show, okay, and there's four other acts in the Summer Song Festival, okay. There is the Crimson Dolls, who are this quartet girl group. They're a pop group in their early 20s, very standard pop. They
Oh,
like they like their skimpy costumes and their choreography and but you like no you go okay. Then there's this other woman, Autumn Saunders. Now she's got a beautiful voice. I've heard some of her tracks before, and she's got a beautiful voice and she's loved guitar, but she seems to be a bit shy, little sweetheart. So I think with your presence on stage wouldn't be a problem.
I
Okay.
can crush her. It's
Yeah.
fine. I'm not even worried.
Okay, fine. There's another one there. They're called Primal Force. They're a heavy metal band. They're all in their late 20s. They like to think they're Vikings. I think their lead singer might be classically trained like you, Ray. He's got quite a powerful tenor voice.
Oh,
Um,
he's not like me. I know that. I can tell you now. He is not like me.
He's nothing like you. I can say as well.
the
No one
Vikings
is like
looking
Ray.
like the girl with the fox fur pelt around her neck. Of course not, my lovely. Absolutely not. Okay. All right. And then the last one. This one's the most competition. This guy, Lorne Reinhardt. He's been on the scene for a while now. He is beautifully handsome. He's very charismatic. The ladies like him. The men like him. He's our biggest competition. Okay.
Is he single?
Why?
I'm just curious. Maybe I'll need to de-stress. Come on.
Okay, girls. So promise me. I mean, I know you're going to do your best. Promise me you won't get into your own heads. This is going to be great. The Summer Song Festival is huge. You know that. It's on all of the TV channels. Everybody watches it. It's a big deal. If we can do well here, if we could get into the final two, that would be amazing. But we obviously want to get that. We want to get the summer crown, okay? That would be such a big deal. I've been talking to a few other promoters, and if we can get this, if we could win the Summer Crown, I could line us up with a tour, a small tour, but it would be a tour of at least 6, 7 cities with you all headlining. Okay. So Okay, I'll let you go, and you guys can enjoy your snacks, rest. Let me know. Send me a message when you all get to the town of Riverside, okay? And when
Okay.
you get look, you girls, I just want to make sure everything's okay. You know me, okay? You're my girls. It's my job to look after you. I'm your manager, so it's my job to make sure you are all safe and ready to go and show everybody how badass you are, okay?
Don't be worried. We'll burn it all
You are
down
you are
for
so
you.
sweet.
Okay, well, I love you girls. I'll talk to you
Love
soon.
you.
Text me when you get there. Bye.
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 Been working on your pyrotechnics, soul. You
I
want to burn it
am.
all down?
So she's actually like in the middle of the phone call. Starts to shuffle her deck of tarot card and is going to like draw some cards to do a reading
Nice.
for herself. And
Cool.
one of them is for this apparently deliciously handsome competition of ours.
Okay.
What do you draw?
Well, I
Oh,
drew a priest, which
okay.
for me, I consider it as long as we have faith in ourselves, there's nothing that we cannot defeat.
Mhm.
And the second card is mists, which indicates uncertainty. And that's half the fun, I think.
I mean, we
And
knew there's uncertainty going into this.
Of
That's
course.
fine.
exactly.
It's
And the
fine.
third one, it's the executioner card.
Is that a good
That
or bad one?
But that could be like change, end of something, beginning of something new.
Well,
Us absolutely destroying everybody else.
the one thing that might worry me is perhaps there is a chance that we might become executioners, knowing what we can do and what we might encounter.
Or we
Yeah, but
could
like,
be executed and get our heads cut off.
No, I mean,
wow, way to be super literal.
what if there are creatures lying in waiting?
Well, that's always a danger.
Mhm.
And it's a place of power. Demons get attracted to power. They're probably gonna come here looking to eat souls of powerful people. And, like, okay, that's not good, but we'll be fine.
We'll be fine. We're always fine.
We have a Valkyrie on our side. I'm not worried.
Oh. Well, I've got you. I've got you two. You've got your like mystical stuff and your pyrotechnics, and well, Nance, you're just a ball of energy anyway, so it's
Yeah.
fine. Look, if it's a fight, we'll give them a fight. I know that I come across as really aggressive, but I just want to do well, and I want us all to do really well. And if we win, it would be great. Um, so I'm not gonna get mushy about it, but yeah, yeah.
I am quite nervous. I think, you know how it is. I'm used to performing for a smaller crowd. I started on the streets, and it's easier when you're burning small flames slowly. Even if you change one person's life at a time, it will be worth it. But
Mm.
either way, I think as long as there is one person in the audience start to sing along to our song, I
Yeah,
think it will
well,
be.
look at it this way. If we've got a crowd, you've got a way bigger chance of changing like at least one person's life. And
A lot of lives. There's
yeah,
going to be a lot of people there.
and we'll deal with, if other stuff happens, we'll deal with it. It's fine.
So, just to give you the context of this, you have, as I said, you've done a couple of headline gigs for yourself, but these have been fairly small venues, maybe two, 3,000 at the most. A lot of like really much smaller ones, like 800 to 1200 kind of venues, but a couple of two or 3000. Like 3000 is the largest venue you guys have headlined yourself. You've also assisted on a couple of other acts, as I said, kind of mid-tier musical acts. And for those shows, yeah, the biggest one was 12,000. But whilst all that was a bit daunting for you, because you weren't the headline, but you were a support act, it felt a bit more manageable. Okay, the
Yeah.
amphitheater in the Riverside in town of Riverside, it is an ancient amphitheater. Okay, as I said, it's 8 centuries old. It has a capacity of 7,000 approximately. Okay, so it's quite large, which would be far larger than anything that you as a group have headlined yourselves. But even though there's about 7,000 people in the amphitheater, the festival will be watched by millions.
No pressure at all.
It's just
Okay?
me. Every time we have a concert, I'm just extremely nervous. Like there is an army of frogs in my stomach, just waiting to
I
jump out.
I believe
That's
it's called
oddly
stage
specific.
fright.
That's oddly specific. Frog.
That's why I never wear my glasses on stage because I can barely see. That helps.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah. I mean, I suppose if you're just looking at a big blur, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Hmm.
As you guys are saying this, this young girl walks up to you all. She looks about 14, 15 years of age. Her hair is dyed. It's like very dark, but it has streaks of purple and pink in it. She has a septum piercing. She has really, really thick eyeliner makeup on her. And as you look at her, you notice she's wearing this heavy, slightly too big on her wool jumper, but you see it says Sirenes on the front of
Oh,
it as she comes up to you all and she goes, I'm so sorry, but you're them, aren't you?
With them.
Oh my, I love you so much. Oh my God, your music is so incredible. It's so powerful. It's helped me so much. It's really helped me like get to know myself and my friends and I. We listen to you all the time. And your
so
newest
sweet.
your newest album is absolutely incredible. And oh my God, the third track, the song about Orpheus, I loved it so much. Um what is there any
What's
could I
your
get
name, my love?
my name is Rena.
Luna.
That's a lovely name.
Uh, could could would it be too much to ask for a selfie?
Of course, you can have a selfie.
And she like reaches into her, she has this massive like oversized like satchel that's slung across her and rummaging through it, and then finally digs out this old phone that's got the case has got like little spikes on it, and there's little little charm dangling. And she goes, okay, 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 and she goes and gets it between you all, reaching out with the thing, trying to angle it right, and just okay, okay, we all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hi. and and she's like, "Oh, thank you so much, thank you so much, thank you so much." And then she goes running over to a couple of friends of hers who are like excitedly waiting over in the corner of the carriage. And she's like,
Okay, that was very cute.
We have nothing to worry about. They love us.
That's why we do this, isn't it?
Sure is. But
Do it
also,
for all the arenas in the world.
if we can like help leave even one Rena, that's awesome.
"Mhm."
Let's dedicate a
So,
concert to Rena.
Mhm. Well,
okay, so you guys are about another hour or so before you get to Riverside. Okay, so you spend this time however you want. You're mostly snacking.
nom
Okay,
nom nom nom
yeah,
nom.
lots of carb loading. Okay, because like the reality is that the three of you, um you guys burn probably well over 3,500 calories when you are actually performing, easily. because you are so energetic, you're so vibrant, and physically singing itself can be exhausting. So yeah, which is part of the reason why you're constantly carb loading. Okay, so getting out of the train station, you hail down a taxi, giving them the address of the B&B. Okay, and within like 10-15 minutes, excuse me, you get to the B&B. It's this really really lovely, quaint, two-story house. It's kind of large. It's a detached house with a small yard around it. There's a small stone wall that goes around it. The garden is very well kept. There's some rose bushes in one section. It's well kept grass. There's a tree that's growing off to one side about 4 or 5 meters from the house. It looks to be quite a lovely ash tree. Um, and you see the sign on the front for the B&B. So going up, knocking on the door, a moment later start hearing footsteps and like, coming, just give me one moment, please, coming. And a moment later, the door is opened, and you see in front of you this tiny, tiny elderly woman. Okay, she is tiny. She's not even 150 centimeters. Okay, absolutely, like under 5 foot tall. Okay, long, well, um, gray silvery hair tied up in a bun, a beautiful round, very loving, welcoming face, and so you're squinting through her eyes as she looks at the three of you and says, "Ah, you're Tommy's girls, yes, yes.
Thank you for having us.
Please come in, come in, come in. Please come in, come in. Oh yes, Tommy's doing well for himself, the young boy. He's such a good boy. Good, good. He's from Riverside. Did you know that? Grew up here. Grew up here in Riverside.
He said he'd known you a long time.
Mhm.
Please, I wiped that boy's bum.
He did not tell us that.
But we will keep that in mind.
So, there's 3 rooms upstairs. Go put your luggage up there. At the end of the hall is the bathroom. There's a full tank of hot water. If any of you lovely ladies would like a bath, okay. Um, Dinner will be ready in 15 minutes.
Is there anything we can do to help in the meantime?
No, it's okay.
Thanks.
Thank you, my dear. You just go up and freshen up, and then we'll go and we'll eat a nice meal. Okay?
I'm kind of glad she said no because I would burn a salad.
I would probably break all of her plates.
I do enjoy cooking, and whenever I feel anxious, I need to busy myself. Perhaps I would just write a new song.
Ooh, yeah,
Okay.
okay.
So you guys now you go up to the rooms, okay, and each of the rooms is a lovely, lovely, simple room. They've got these lovely double beds with like it's a like wrought iron frames. There's um thick, heavy wool curtains with flowers on them. The wallpaper is birds and like little like foliage. There's doilies everywhere. This is very, very cute old lady vibes, okay? Um, but actually, like, if any of you just like drop back onto the beds are like so incredibly comfy. You're like, it's almost like you can feel the bed trying to eat you up. It's so comfy, okay? So yeah.
Ray is just staring at the ceiling, starfish.
Okay. So a few minutes later, you come down and you go down into the living room and you can see Mrs. Chen. She's loading up the last few dishes and the table is like it's covered in food. Okay. It is covered in food. Sit yourselves down, sit yourselves down. So we've got some 1,000-year-old egg, some dung po wu, braised pork belly. We've got some Peking duck, and there's some stinky tofu.
Mm.
Mrs. Chen, I just met you, but I think I love you.
Oh, please, 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 please. You girls are so skinny. You need to eat.
You just hear like a loud, like stomach growling sound.
Yeah.
Thank
Um,
It
you.
doesn't matter how much you snacked on the train, you are still hungry.
Like, honestly, there's enough food here to probably feed nearly 10 people, okay? And it is this amazing this like range of tastes and flavors, savories and sweets, and it's just absolutely wonderful. Okay, and she has a lovely white tea for you all. Then there's some nice clear crystal water, and then there's like a lemon cordial kind of chilled drink as well to have with it. And she's like, you can see she's watching you all, making sure that you're all eating as well, you know. And as soon as one of you is finished,
Nothing to worry about there.
as soon as one of you is finished, okay, so like Saul, as soon as you finish the 1,000 year egg, she's immediately getting some of the braised pork belly and putting it on your plate, you know. And Ray, as soon as you finished the Peking duck, she's giving you some of the 1,000 year egg. And Nance, as soon as you've had the braised pork belly, she's giving you some stinky tofu. Like, she's as soon as you finish, she's putting more on your plates, you
Oh,
know.
okay, right.
So it's literally pouring, like, I assume when we finish like one dish of the sinking tofu, there's like the spicy sauce underneath
Yeah,
it. She's
exactly.
pouring
Yeah,
the sauce in her rice.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Ooh,
100%,
that sounds so good.
100%. And it's really lovely, like sticky rice as well, it's like,
I love.
uh,
I just have a thing for sticky rice. Oh my god,
yeah, it's just,
I
yeah, this is probably one of the best meals you guys have had in a while because you are constantly touring. So you
yeah,
don't get an opportunity to have, like, you eat, and Tommy's constantly trying to make sure you do get access to good food, but there's no
yeah,
comparison to this is a home cooked meal that is clearly being cooked with love. There's
yeah.
no comparison here,
There's a difference between, street vendors when you're on the run between trains and a couple of protein bars, and then
Yeah, no, this
this.
this
Like,
is this is a feast cooked with love, and for certainly for some of you, it's just flooding back memories of childhood and home and grandmothers, and like, yeah, it's just like so good.
not my
Um,
grandmother. My grandmother was a wagon.
yes, she was. But yeah, so eventually she's like, after you've eventually finished and you're like opening up your pants a bit, it's like, oh.
I swear to coma.
And she's like, so girls, yous are all singers, obviously, yeah? Tommy, oh, he's always loved music since he was a little boy. Of course, growing up in Riverside, we have the festival every year. So music is such a big part of this community, of course. And growing up, he loved the festival so much. It was his favorite time of the year, of
Did he ever?
all the year.
Did he ever take part in the festival?
Oh no, bless his heart. He loves music, but he doesn't have, like, he could sing a lullaby to a child maybe, but he doesn't have the kind of power that you need to be on stage. But his love was always, he always said what he wanted was to help singers find their voice on stage, to share their music with others. That's what he's always wanted. And you
Well,
know,
that's his talent, and that's great.
but
Worked
I
out well
mean,
for us.
he's doing pretty well. His mother, she shared some clippings of newspaper stories of different groups and bands that he's been with in the last few years. He's just been terribly unlucky. He's had some good groups, but then they've fallen through for various different reasons. It's just, yeah. I mean, as I say, it's there was that rock band that he had, Discordance, there about 3-4 years ago, and they were doing pretty well, and they'd had a couple of big shows, and then their lead guitarist decided he wanted to go back to university and finish his PhD in astrophysics, and he was the songwriter of the band, and they just, you know,
That's
Yeah,
such a
that's good.
shame.
those
Yeah,
astrophysicists, they write they write some of the best songs though.
it's true, isn't it? I don't know what it is about the physicists, but some of them are great musicians, you know? So
Well,
yeah,
there's a crossover with maths.
I
perhaps
think
now.
because music is sort of, you know how stones on earth and fire, they have their own language, but
Hmm,
we cannot understand them. And
yes.
I think musicians, we just let them through our spirit and we channel them out of us. And
Hmm.
for physicists, they just understand the world in a deep level, don't they? So
Well, there's a mathematical element to like technically writing music. I'm not going to bore you. Like just because I used to have to study this stupid musical theory when I was a child, but yeah, there's a mathematical element to it, and I suppose physicists would inherently understand that whether they're aware or not.
They're very good at their maths. Yes, 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 yes. Very good.
I
But
had the crush on a mathematician back in the day. The way he
Ooh.
would explain trigonometry. It's very
Hmm.
interesting. I
Ah,
don't understand a word of it, of course.
I love a bit of trigonometry.
Right? It's just like there's like
uh, let's just say when I was a young girl and my body was a bit more limber, I could form all the angles.
Okay.
Well,
I bet back in your day you were an acute angle.
oh,
Mhm.
oh. So, well, my lovelies, it is getting a bit late. Unfortunately, the train was late arriving in, even though it's so fast. I mean, how it does that 450 kilometers in just over 2.5 hours. It's quite impressive, really, you know? But anyway, it is getting late, my dearies, and you do need to get some good rest before tomorrow, day one of the big festival.
Well, fuck ton of food is definitely going to help with that. I think I'm definitely going to need to lie down anyway.
Do we want to practice at all before? I mean, we could wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning to do that as well. I have no preference.
Well, it doesn't make any difference for me. I'm an early riser myself. I'm normally up about 5:30 every morning anyway. So some bird song in the morning, from three new pretties would be quite nice.
I'm sure we can do that.
Wonderful.
We are going to need it.
Mhm.
Right? Practice makes perfect. Oh well, we're not never going to be perfect, but practice makes better.
Yeah, but live
I need to
performances
stop talking to myself about
live
this.
performances are never perfect. They're just, you know, you're not going to get it perfectly polished. There's going to be a level of messy there, and that's okay.
And that's why
Live,
people like us, because we're a bit
mm,
messy.
live performances are real.
This
It's
is it.
Mhm.
it's truthful music.
Mess is real.
Mm,
Embrace
Yes,
yes,
the
you're
mess.
yes,
like
yes.
fire, right? It
Yes.
never really quite burns the same every time, but that's the beauty of it.
You
Hmm.
seem to have a thing for fire, my dear. Are you okay?
I feel hot. Anybody else feel hot? Maybe it's just all of the food. It's delicious, by the way.
I'm
Hmm.
glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. Good. Well, would you like some fresh tea before you all call it a night?
Oh, do
Absolutely.
you have mint tea?
Yes, I do have some mint tea as well. So
Mm.
she goes and she comes back out a minute later.
Do you
She
have
has some.
chrysanthemum tea?
Yes, yes, I do. I have some chrysanthemum. And what about you, my dear? What would you like?
You have any honey?
Yes.
Perfect. I'll have some honey in my tea, please.
No, but what kind of tea would you like?
Oh, um, chamomile.
Lovely, lovely. So she comes back a minute later with some mint, chrysanthemum, and chamomile with honey for the
Mhm.
three of you. And then she said, "Well, I'm going to go up to my bedroom and watch my stories before I go to sleep."
Okay, you
Good
sleep
night.
well, okay?
Thank you for the dinner. It was delicious.
Good night, my dears.
Good night.
Good night.
She's very sweet.
Mhm.
Mhm.
We should do the
I'm.
dishes for her.
That would be so lovely of us.
Yeah, no, that is a good idea. Uh, I just see like Ray dragging herself up. She's just so weighed down with all the food. Like it's not reluctance to do the dishes. It's literally just like, oh my god, I'm so fucking full right now.
So you guys spend the next 30, 40 minutes cleaning up all the dishes and putting everything away for Mrs. Chen. Having a nice little, it's a nice little bonding moment for the three of you. It's like you all like when you get to do these very normal household tasks, it's like a break from the crazy world of music, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Uh, and eventually you are beginning to feel tired, so you all head to bed.
Yeah.
I
I suppose what I
imagine when we were like scrubbing the dishes and putting plates back in, there is this impromptu rhythm
Hmm.
situation going on as well.
Absolutely, absolutely, yes. Super. So you all go to bed. You all have a very full, good, restful night's sleep, and waking up the next morning bright and early at about 5 o'clock because you all said you want to do some rehearsal in the morning. You
Hmm.
get up, you make yourselves some tea, and you start making some space for yourselves to practice. About 30 or so minutes after you guys get up, you do hear Mrs. Chan beginning to move around um, upstairs, but you guys do start to practice. Just um, taking it easy because it's first thing in the morning, mostly just trying to warm up your vocals, warming
Mhm.
up your voices, trying to get yourselves very much physically into a good place for when you go to the stadium, to the amphitheater later.
Ray is going to do a lot of stretching, and it's very like methodical routine. From like she'll start with legs and work her way up, and it's very much I am preparing my body. This is how I this is the ritual that I go through to ready myself for what we're gonna do. Um, so it's a little bit yoga. It's a little bit kind of calisthenics as well, but it's kind of okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, I think from Nancy, there's an element of stretching as well, not quite as meticulous as Ray's, and also a bit of for vocal, some humming, some vowel work. Very much like her mouth is just like stretching all over the place, like really articulating all her vowels.
Yeah, and doing all that diaphragm
Hmm.
stuff as well.
Yeah.
I don't know the technical names for it, but the stuff I'm talking about. The like all that kind of and
Yeah.
yeah, all that stuff.
And like clockwork with the tongue, like moving your tongue around your mouth like a clock.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So
Okay. You spend maybe an hour or so on this, at which point Mrs. Chen calls you all in for breakfast. She's made some lovely omelets and there's some like freshly toasted sourdough bread. Um, it's quite lovely and nice and filling. Okay. And it's just, well, I think it's probably time for you all to head to the amphitheater.
yeah.
Hmm. A big day ahead of us.
You're going to do wonderful. You're great. You're Tommy's girls, and Tommy knows talent.
Ray is gonna like clamp a hand down on each of your shoulders, and she's just gonna lean him like, "We are gonna crush that stage."
Mhm.
But it's just a little bit unhinged, a little bit too intense. You guys are like, "What?" But you're kind of used to it. But
Hmm.
yeah,
Okay. So you guys jump in a taxi. You head to the amphitheater. It's about a 25-minute ride from the B&B. And when you get there, um, you have already been given passes by Tommy that you have to show security to get through. But you're ushered through the security into like someone's told like just says to you just wait here, okay? Um, and yeah, there'll be someone with you in a minute. And about nearly 10 minutes later, like to the point where like, you're like, shit, have they forgotten about us? You see this woman racing up towards you, okay? She's very, very pretty in her late 20s, average height, raven black, straight hair, very slim build. And she's got this like a Bluetooth headphone like on her ear, a clipboard in her hand, very highly strung. She says, "Ah, you're Sirenez, yes, 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 yes.
Mhm.
I'm Jenny Kimura. I am the stage manager. So I will be telling you what to do, where to go, everything all day. I'll be making sure everything's going fine. So if you just follow what I tell you to do on all stages, today will be fine. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be successful. We're gonna have an amazing show. Everything's gonna go perfectly. Let's go. And without even waiting to see if you respond, she's turned and is charging off vaguely in the direction of backstage, hasn't even turned to look to see if you're following her.
Okay. Ray kind of starts pushing the other two and just leans over to Soul and says, "We are going to be great. Don't even worry."
Gonna be fantastic.
Yes, I believe that I believe in you. I believe that you believe in me, and that's all I need.
Mhm.
We believe in you.
So you guys get to, she leads you into the backstage area where there's various dressing rooms, and you get to a dressing room with your band's name on it, bringing you in. It's a small-ish dressing room. They've kind of like, it looks like it's for like two people, but they've squeezed in a third chair. Okay. But you see on the like dressing table, makeup dressing table in front of you, this beautiful bouquet of flowers. Okay. And walking up to it, you see a little card. To my wonderful girls, you'll be amazing. Love, Tommy.
Oh, Tommy got us some flowers.
I love flowers. Okay, that's really nice.
Mhm.
That's really, really nice.
He
Um,
remembered my favorite.
he did.
So
He
sweet.
so yeah,
She
about,
said they're in a vase already, yeah?
oh, they're already in. Well, it's like one of those like cardboardy kind of boxy thingies with the plastic bag on the inside that like,
Okay, so there is actually already water in, and that's fine.
yeah, yeah. So like, yeah,
Okay.
they obviously were, he'd arranged literally for them to be sent first thing this morning.
Okay, so we can arrange for them to be like
Yeah.
sent back and stuff. Okay, great. Awesome.
Um, so so 5 minutes later, Jenny comes back and says, "Okay, so you've got 30 minutes to relax and get ready, and then we will be doing sound checks, and there will be rehearsals. It will be 2 hours of rehearsals, then there will be lunch, and then there will be another 3 hour break in which you'll be resting, and then we will start tonight's show."
Here, thanks for everything that you do. I'm just gonna hand her like one single violet.
She looks at us like, and you can see that like on her face, she's like, where am I supposed to put this? I don't know where I'm supposed to put this. And she's like, it's like you see her like glancing on her clipboard as if looking for where on the clipboard it says where to put the violets, And it's just like, okay, thank you. Okay, I'll be back in 5 minutes. And she's like, runs straight back out again.
30 minutes to relax, okay?
I wonder what we'll do.
Hmm.
There's another reading.
You do spot that in one corner there's a small little Nespresso style coffee machine.
Oh, yes. Ray is gonna have some dehydration be damned. I fucking want some coffee.
What cards are you getting?
Monk
they-
for discipline,
Okay.
illusionist for
Okay.
creativity, where they have
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and the hooded one. There's a danger lurking in the dark. I don't think I have any fear for it, but
Well, we'll face whatever danger it is together, and it'll be fine.
yeah.
So,
I mean, there's always a danger in the dark, you know.
Mhm.
Well,
There's
the
always
hooded one could just be the stage manager. She's wearing a
could be-
hoodie.
yeah, it could be. I mean, are the cards usually literal? They're not, are they? They're usually kind of symbols and.
Oh, that's why I think it's not the stage manager.
Hmm.
It could just
It
be
could
that there's a wire on stage that one of us might trip over.
it could be the fact that we have no idea how things are going to go, and that fear is like the thing that we're worried about. But it can't be worse than the time I was going to do a death drop and my pants ripped. Okay, it's not going to be as bad as that. That's not going to happen again.
All right.
Better fucking not anyway. You can see Ray is just like adjusting her clothes. Like I am not. Nothing is ripping on me.
I'm gonna put those like fire chemical things on my fingertips to get
Mhm.
ready, and shoes off.
Okay, wonderful. All right. So, you have your coffee, you try to relax, Saul, you do not relax, okay?
Nope.
And 30 minutes later, you hear a knock on the door saying, sound check in 5 minutes. And 5 minutes later, he's go out and he's ushered
Thank
out
you,
to the main
five.
stage. You're ushered out to the stage, and it's at this point that you now see the other acts, okay? And you can immediately tell who is who. It's very, very obvious. The Crimson Dolls, this quartet of young girls, they look to be in their early 20s. Not a single one looks like she's over 50 kilos. You know, very, very pretty. There's two brunettes, a blonde, and a redhead. Um, and they appear to be a mix of ethnicities, okay? Like there's some Caucasians, um, one who looks like some sort of East Asian, okay, one who looks like some sort of maybe Southeast Asian, and then one who has very, very dark, dark skin, okay. Um, but they're kind of like they're bouncing around and being really poppy and like in an almost obnoxious way, okay. See, looking across, you see another young woman. She's in her mid 20s. She has lovely, long, sandy brown hair. She's wearing a simple white linen blouse with a thick wool cardigan over that, and you see resting in a stand beside her is a very, very nice looking acoustic guitar, and she is very much kind of standing off to the side. She seems to be a bit sheepish, she's like. Then off on another side you see these like four really big guys, massive, long beards, long hair and plaits, wearing these kind of wool tunics with, um, different colored like chevrons stitched over them and big, thick leather belts and uh, yeah.
Beads and yeah.
You see one of the guys, the guitarist, his guitar has been stylized in such a way that top where I'm sorry, I can't remember the correct terminology. The part of the guitar that you twist for the strings,
The
the very top bit. Uh,
tuners?
yeah, that is in the shape of an axe head.
Nice.
Okay, and then
Man after my own heart.
yeah, and then you see the last of your competition. This guy, it's kind of hard to tell. He looks like he's probably in his late 20s, but he could also be 22 or 32. It's hard to put an exact age on him.
Does he have a
He,
hood?
No, he doesn't. He has beautiful dark black hair, that's kind of like style, so that some of it just like is kind of lazily falling across his eyes. He has piercing blue eyes, porcelain skin, cheekbones that you could chisel with.
Mm.
This tall, lean figure. He's wearing, so his clothing, on the one hand, you might look at it and think it's very simple. It's not ostentatious like the metal band, and but when you look at it a second time, you realize like this is all the highest quality designer stuff. He's got this simple black kind of suit style jacket and a white shirt, but you're looking at it, you look again at it, and you realize that it's a pristine linen shirt that might be more than someone's weekly wage.
Mm.
And he's just got this charm and presence about him, like number of the staff, the runners who are going around him, and he's keep checking in on him. And he's like, oh, but he's really, really like gracious and friendly with them all. And he's like, okay, that's obviously Mr. Reinhardt. Okay. As Jenny comes up to you and says, okay, so each of you is going to get a 15-minute set to do a quick run through of some of your numbers so that the sound crew can check the sound for all of your stuff. Okay. We are going to start with our vocalists. Okay, so that means we are first of all going to start with the Crimson Dolls. Okay, then Sirenez, and then Lauren Reinhardt. Okay, and then after a vocalist, we'll have our instrumentalists. Okay, and they're like, so the Crimson Dolls are like, yay, we're going first, yay. And so they usually all move off the stage to the sides and they go first, and they do two or three numbers, and they're these really, really poppy, very much K-pop style songs with like complex choreography, and like they're catchy songs. You can't say they're not. And one or two girls in the band are actually clearly technically very, very talented singers, you know, and there's one of them that's a really great dancer. Okay. And you're like, okay, they're very energetic, it's very popular music. And when they finish their set, Miss Kimura comes up and says, okay, well done, girls. I'm like, yay. Okay. And then
Yay.
next up, you three, the Sirenes, are asked to come on. What kind of songs? I'm not going to ask you to sing for me right now, but what kind of songs do you do in this sound check warm up thing?
I
What do the
feel
songs
like
sound like?
if we have like two or three songs, we would have picked
Mhm.
three
Mm,
songs with very different sounds, just so
mm-hmm.
that we can cover
Yeah.
all bases.
Yeah, because we said before that we rotate who takes the
Yeah,
lead. So I
yeah.
think like we each take one,
Yeah,
Mm.
I
you
think
know.
because our vocals are different, so we probably will do like one verse of each of our songs to
Mhm.
make sure all of the microphones are leveled correctly for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
Okay. So,
because we're all so different. Like,
so I'm going to ask for a first roll of the night. Can each of you? So you can each of you give me a roll. You can decide what ability score you're going to use. You have performance, grace, and presence. So you can decide which dice pool you're going to use.
Oof.
And remember, it's the highest die in the pool.
So how many are we rolling? Sorry,
Well, what ability are you using?
I'm going to go for performance
And how many point? What's your performance score?
at 2.
And then you're rolling two.
Okay.
So
Oh,
was that three fives you got, Ram?
5, 5, and 6.
Oh wow. Okay, right. So Nancy, what did you get?
I got 2 1s.
Oh dear. Okay. And
Uh-huh.
Ray, what did you get?
I got a 6 and a 4. I'm using my
Okay.
performance of 2.
Super. So what we'll say is, Nance, you're a bit off. You're like, you just feel
Mhm.
like you maybe haven't warmed up properly, and you
Mhm.
do miss the notes one or two times. And you're like, ooh, but then Ray and Saul, your performances are like holy shit, and and overall, you can see the other acts looking at you guys now, and they're like, okay, these guys are a threat. Okay.
Yeah, you better
Um,
fucking watch out.
yeah. So, and then next up is Lorne Reinhardt, and he does a couple of songs. Um, and yeah, okay, interesting. Um, so he does a couple of songs. He's got a kind of a catchy, kind of poppy, I guess, song. Um, and then a couple of higher songs, but he doesn't quite hit the notes either. And it's like,
Mm.
okay. And you see him saying, okay, I'm just gonna have to warm up properly now before the show. And okay, right, super. And so then he heads off then.
You do
Um,
see Ray kind of go, ha, fucking amateur. It's just a like, not in a yay he fails, but just in a like, yeah, we're better.
Well, at least it wasn't just me.
Hey, it's a rehearsal for a reason, you know, and it's good luck to
Just
normal
conserving
people.
your energy.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm conserving my energy. Mhm. Mhm.
fine. You're fine.
you guys
Mhm.
do stick around and you listen to Autumn Saunders and also Primal Force. And Autumn, she's pretty good. Like you guys are feeling like, okay, we're probably better, but you are genuinely shocked by how good Primal Force actually are in their performance. It's like,
So
holy shit, like these guys can actually sing. And you do
are they kind of like um something like Windrose or
exactly. Think like,
Dragon
yeah,
Force
think like
or
think like more. I would say more Windrose than Dragon Force because I personally feel
okay.
that Windrose are technically better singers than Dragon Force. Um,
Yeah. Well,
but
Dragon Force is on guitar, but yeah.
yeah, but so very much like Windrose, and you're like, oh yeah, I can see it now. Someone said that the lead singer is classically trained, and you can see with some of the notes that he's hitting, like shit, that guy did serious formal training, probably several years of formal classical training. It's like, okay, right, super.
Okay, so Ray is watching this, and she's like, okay, he's kind of coming from the same place as me, and kind of went the same
Yeah,
vibe, you know. Fine.
exactly. Okay.
He's fine, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, you then you're gonna have a couple of hours left to waiting around. Is there anything you'd like to do? Do you want to do you want to just go off into a space and try a little bit more practicing rehearsing? Do you want to go and talk to any of the other acts? What do you want to do?
um, well, I feel like Ray's gonna want to talk to the Vikings
Okay, of
because
course.
there's a
I'll
fucking
go talk to the
shock.
guy.
Mm. So, okay, so you go, Ray. Does anybody join Ray when she goes up to talk to Primal Force?
Ray will be fine. I'm gonna go talk to the guy who
Um,
thinks he's all that.
Reinhardt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So we'll start with Nancy. Are you chilling or do you
I
want?
I'm doing another vocal warm up because I'm feeling quite
Yeah,
okay.
cool, cool.
I need to be
Respect,
better.
respect, respect. Okay.
Mhm.
I feel like Nancy was sort of like, oh shit, I am not prepped. Oh god, I
Mhm.
need to like just
And like
go
I did
through it all.
I
It's
did a vocal
fine.
warm up earlier, but obviously I haven't done a good enough vocal warm up, so I need to do it again.
And that's cool. Super. Okay, super. So Ray, you head over to the Primal Force, okay? And as you're walking over to them, there's like they're leaning back against some speakers and they're passing around a drinking horn. As you walk up to them and they say, Sister, we have a Valkyrie with us, boys! And they're yay!
Oh
And
please.
they hand you the drinking horn.
What's in it?
Mead.
Sorry, that was a really stupid question. I'm
It's
gonna have
mead.
some.
But it's good mead. And they're like,
Oh, I have yeah, I haven't had like really good meat in ages.
yeah,
Mainly
so
because I keep forgetting that we have that bottle downstairs.
yeah. So yeah, there's some really, really good meat, and it warms the throat just
Mm.
perfectly. You're like, this is why they're drinking this. The honeyed mead perfectly lubricates the throat, and
That's what I was thinking. I was like, "Oh,
yeah,
honey's actually a really good
yeah, and it's like,
good call with the
oh,
honey. Good kind of call with the honey."
we heard you singing. You sounded like you were coming to claim the souls of fallen warriors to bring back to Valhalla.
Well, if anyone falls tonight, we'll see what happens, right?
Oh, I wouldn't want to face you on the battlefield. And he smacks you on the shoulder and is like, okay, you need to go flying. He's a big guy.
Well, yeah, okay, a little bit, but she doesn't go flying quite as much as they're probably expecting her to.
Oh no, this guy's huge.
Okay.
This guy is like probably
Amazing.
like over like probably 130 kilos. Like this guy is a beast. Okay, this is the drummer.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
he's
So, like, yeah, you have a great time chatting with them. They genuinely ask you a bit about your background, and once you mention your classical training, the lead singer Eric, he is talking about it, and you end up having this whole big like, oh, the fucking the trauma that was as young kids being classically trained, and it's like he might as well be your brother, like overbearing parents, the whole you
oh,
have to,
and
yeah.
then I had this Ray tells a horrible story about her first piano teacher who used to like he had a pencil and he used to like smack her fingers when she hit a wrong note, which
Yeah.
was like fine the first couple of times, but like if it was cold and she had chilblains or something, it was just fucking awful. So like,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
did you
Uh,
go to the same place as me? Maybe you did. I don't know.
yeah. So yeah, absolutely. So you, but you have a really fun time with
Yeah,
them, okay?
Ray is just having the crack and
Mhm.
absolutely, may as well like be saying, yeah, sure, like after the battle, we'll go grab another pint.
Super. Right.
Kind of thing.
So that goes off. So you head over to Lauren Reinhardt, okay? And he's off in one corner. He's sitting down. He's sipping an espresso as he looks up and sees you. Well, good afternoon. Nice to meet
Good
some of the
afternoon.
always good to meet some of the competition. I'm Lauren.
I'm Soul. We can. Well, I really enjoyed your performance. I think Soul is half trying to be friendly and half trying to flex a little bit to like impress him. So, like upon first greeting, she is going to go into this word perfect cover of Lauren's song that he just performed
Mhm.
and be like, "This is really good," and I'm gonna repeat it back to you.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to give me performance or presence role? You can decide, my love.
Uh,
And don't
I
for I'm
will.
sorry, and this is good, this is for our viewers as well. So in this game, there's three ability scores: performance, grace, and presence. Okay. There is a couple of other resources. There's a stress mechanic in the game. So if players roll badly, they can burn a stress point to re-roll a die. But you also have, oh my, was that a six? God
Yep.
damn it. So I was just about to say there is a soul point mechanic. So soul points are both your health, but they're also a magical resource. In this game, idols they train in special moves they can use in combat, and you spend soul points to use a special move, but you can also spend a soul point to give you an extra die in your dice pool. You gain soul points through performances on stage and also in battle. But that was a six, which is a flawless success. So Lauren is like, my, that is, you really are quite impressive. Um, and hold on, apologies. So what he is going to attempt to do. So he repeats your song specifically that you were the lead vocalist on, and he perfectly replicates your song back to you.
Okay. There's a whole mind game going on here.
Yes,
And I'm flattered.
as am I. I live for the stage, the chance to perform, but not just that, the energy that you get from the audience, it can really feed you. Wouldn't you agree?
What brought you? Well, for me, it's more about the kind of energy I can bring to the audience.
Ah,
Everyone walk away a little bit fuller and changed.
I must admit,
What
I'm more,
inspired you to become a musician?
um,
This,
being able to create a connection with others, I suppose.
I
I've,
suppose.
I've always found that those connections have helped power me. The high that you get after a great performance,
I do understand that.
that feeling of joy when you've been on stage all night and the crowd is loving you and you love them back.
Is it love that inspire you?
I suppose my audience loves me and I love them for it.
What's next for you?
Bigger and better things, of course. If I, as you know, as we all know, if whoever wins this festival can expect big things. I've talked to a number of performers, and if I were to win the Summer Crown, then I could expect a number of performances, a small tour in a couple of pretty nice, like the larger side of mid-sized venues, if that makes sense. And it's just from there, it's just keep growing.
Does it scare you? Bigger
Oh,
and bigger stages? No,
no, absolutely not.
never.
More people watching me perform and more energy to feed off.
Does it
More
scare you? Will never understand who you truly are. They love you because they think they're some kind of you are just a figment of their imagination. They don't know the true you.
Does anybody truly know anybody? We all wear masks, all of us.
I think I try to put a piece of my own soul in my songs, and once the audience understands the words, the music, they understand me. I think that's what I'm looking for.
Soul is a powerful thing. You want to be careful that you hold on to it.
I try.
Mhm.
Does he seem like squirmish?
No, this guy is pure charisma.
Okay.
Yes, he is incredibly he's very beautiful. Like
Major
he
Will Robinson.
he's very
He's
beautiful, very charismatic.
he's a little bit too perfect, right? And so in her head it's just like he's too perfect. I don't like him. So that's why she's also just this very customer service smile and will like talk towards like wrapping the conversation up, and in the end will just say, I wish you best of the luck.
So there's not really a mechanic for this because this is a very simple, fun rules like game. But I guess
Yeah.
give me a presence roll as a way of sort of trying to get a vibe check off of him. Your presence bouncing off his, okay?
Okay. 5.
Okay, right. So with a 5, okay. So just for our people, this is a D6 dice pool system. The largest die in your pool is your result. A 6 is a critical success, and a 4 or 5 is a standard success. You're able to complete the action that you are attempting. So you're trying to get a read off this guy, yeah? So with that 5, I'm going to say you get a read off him that there's definitely more to this guy than meets the eye, and there's you do get a vibe of a slightly dangerous energy off of him. You don't know if that's kind of a, unfortunately, you do find a lot of predators in the music industry. You don't know if this is maybe a narcissistic trend that you're picking up on. You know, I'm not saying he's full Christian Bale, American Psycho here. You do, but you're like, I don't like you. You're not a good person, although you are very beautiful, and try to connect with others through your charisma. Okay?
Yeah, it's like what I forgot which one of my like band sisters were saying, like it's not about perfection. And this guy just sounds like, or rather it- you know, when someone is too perfect, he just starts to feel uncanny valley, like this
100%.
is a robot. And it's like you're, because for soul, and I think for all of us, really, like art comes from a place of longing. Art sometimes come from a place of pain or sorrow or different emotions, other than like I want bigger and better and just like feel
So
loved by the audience, you know? So that's what she's
I'm
thinking.
gonna say with that 5, you very much get a feeling off of Lorne. His art comes from a place of passion and hunger. Okay,
Okay.
super. So we jump forward to the evening's first performance, and you find that because there's 5 of you, you're each get to perform separately. You're not like on the stage against each other. Okay, the first ones to perform are the girl group. Okay, that's the Crimson Dolls. Okay, and then they get their set and they do quite well. So they're quite good. Okay, um, with their performance, not terrible, but pretty good. Okay. Then comes Autumn Saunders, um, and she is really, really good. Okay. Next up is you guys. Okay. So you get to give me performance roles now. Now, as I said, if you want, you can spend soul points if you spend the soul point, you get to add an extra die to your roll. Okay. Um, you all have special moves. Um, Most of these special moves are based around combat, though. However, I feel like some of the special moves that you have, you could use. So do you have pyrotechnics? So you could definitely use your pyrotechnics. And does somebody have trill or crescendo?
I have both of them.
So you could use one of them.
Hmm.
Ray, do you feel you could use any of your special moves to help? You're mute, Susie.
To contrast with Soul's style, I'll probably like up the tempo um to sort of just, bring the
Well,
vibe up
so
again.
in order to use a special move, you spend a soul point.
Yeah.
You could just spend a soul point to give yourself an extra die in your dice pool.
Yeah, I was probably going to do that. Yeah.
Okay, right. So can each of you? So I'm going to say that each of you, you're spending a soul point, but you're using your soul points to try to help your performance. So you're all going to get an extra die in your dice pool because you're spending this soul point. and then narratively explaining to me how you use your special moves to really make your performance even greater. Okay?
Sure.
Now,
Okay.
Oh dear.
Don't know if you can see those.
so, who wants to tell me how they rolled first?
I got a 5, a 3, and a 1.
5 is a success. It's a standard success, so that's not bad.
Okay. Oh, sorry. It's not like WAD where you have the degrees. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I always have this mental thing whenever I have a dice pool. I just my brain goes to
Yeah,
WAD.
a 4 or a 5 is a standard success. A 6 is a critical success.
Yeah, I got a 5, a 3, and a 1.
So that's a standard success, okay? Nancy, what did you get?
I got a 1, oh, a 1, a 5, and a 6.
Okay, so that's a critical success. And
Mm-hmm.
Sol, what did you get? Not a 6, another 6. Okay, super. So each of you tell me how you enhance the performance to like make it even better. And we'll start with Izal. Sol, how do you, using your pyrotechnics with your music, really enhance the show?
She kind of just goes, um, I'm just like the singer who walked out of the light, chasing fragile soul through an endless night. Lie awake by the gate, thinking this can't be fate, but there is no other role to bring you home. I'm alone now. And she's gonna use power techniques to like recreate the almost this illusion of Orpheus trying to lead Eurydice away.
Nice, fabulous, beautiful. Okay, Ray, what do you do?
Ray is gonna up the tempo. She's trying to rouse the crowd. Um, I must have dreamed 1,000 dreams, been haunted by a million screams, and I can hear the marching feet moving into the street. Did you read the news today? They say the danger's gone away, but I can see the fire still alive, moving into the night. And she's just really
Yeah.
trying to bring the energy up of the
And
crowd.
wait, night, you just really like explode, yeah? Lovely.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. And Nance, what do you do?
So with my performance, I really want to like prove myself after
Mm,
my rehearsal earlier. So this is more of a less of a lyrical thing and more of a vocal thing. So it's
yeah.
like ah, and it just goes.
Nice, nice. Okay.
Hitting those big fucking money notes.
Yeah, and she's
Right.
like really wanting to hit
So
those big notes.
Absolutely.
the crowd goes absolutely nuts for this, okay? They're loving it. Now there are 3 judges, okay, who are here for this, okay? The first is a guy called Johnny Rowan, who's this aged pop star who was extremely popular like about 20 years ago, and he's now making a living basically doing judging spots on various talent shows on TV. The next is a singer called Sophie Schuon who won last year's festival, and she had a #1 Christmas album, and she's having a pretty good career this year. And then the third one is a man called Lucian Blackwater. Lucian Blackwater is this really successful music producer. He owns one of the largest record labels in the industry. He's extremely well known in the business. Like he's a big, big name. But as I say, he's a producer. He's not a performer like the other 2 judges, but he's pretty serious in the industry. And after your performance, Johnny Rowan is like,
Oh,
"Whoa!"
I
Mhm.
I do have like another detail that I forgot
Oh,
to
of course, my
add,
love. Yes.
which I think I forgot that she put like chemical on her hand.
Mhm.
So the fire is actually like her hand will light on fire,
Yeah.
and the way the illustration appears is literally like she's drawing in the air with fire.
That was how I saw it when you were
Yeah.
describing Eurydice and Orpheus. That's how I pictured it, was you using your hands to create the image. So yeah, so afterwards Johnny is like stands up, is like, "Whoa, you guys are absolutely incredible. This is phenomenal, you know. This reminds me of when myself and Vanilla Sky did the concert." And he's like goes off on a tangent for like a minute talking about some amazing moment in his music career like 20 years ago. It's like all the young kids who were watching tonight's broadcast weren't even alive when this happened, you know. And then Sophie's like, "Okay, this was really great. You guys have got great talent. I love the way you've got these three strong voices and you all have your own unique sound, but you found a way to marry them together into this beautiful harmony that just builds off of each other. And I think you guys are fantastic." And then Lucian, "Honestly, you guys were really, really impressive. I think you could go very, very far in the industry. I think with the right kind of guidance, we could see you being the next big thing." And you guys are applauded, and you guys go off the stage.
Fuck
Um,
yeah.
so then
We did
ne-
it.
next up is Lauren Reinhardt. Okay, and so you 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, so he goes out and he starts singing, and he's singing this really, really beautiful, soulful song. It's like a mournful ballad, and it's like talking about um a a love that left and was supposed to return and never did. And by the time he's finished the performance, he's got tears in his eyes. Johnny Rowan has tears in his eyes. You can hear sobs from some of the audience, and it's like, shit, this guy just fucking nailed it. Like, this was ridiculous. This performance was absolutely incredible. Um, Stupidly so, you know. And the judges are talking for ages. Johnny is like blubbering while talking to himself. He's like, "You're really, really passionate, really powerful. I really felt like we had a connection, like almost like an energy between us." And then finally Lucian Blackwater is does something like how he's like, "Honestly, I'm familiar with Ryan, with Lauren. He's been around for a while. This is exactly the kind of performance I would expect from him. You've just proved me right again. I'm expecting a lot of great things from you. Things are just going to keep growing for you." Okay. And then the last ones to perform are, of course, Primal Force. And can't see because of these sunglasses. Oh, okay. And
Foiled by
so
the eyesight.
so they do have a really good performance, but it's not quite as good, you know, as the others. Okay, certainly it's not as good as you. It's not as good as Lauren, and it's not as good as Awesome. Okay, uh,
Guys, no.
like they were good, but it's just like, yeah, at one point, one of them is his throat hitches ever so slightly while he's hitting a high, while he's trying to hit a good high note. Not the lead singer, one of the backing singer, or not the backing singers, but one of the other singers in the band. And like they were good, and it's a really fun performance. But while it was fun and people were excited, you could tell that it technically wasn't quite as good as Lauren's performance, and certainly not as good as your performance. Okay. Um, Absolutely not. And probably not as good as Autumn's performance. Okay. So then they come off stage, and then there's the judging and all the rest of that. And then they have their votes. And then after the voting, and they really like they ham it up. They're like, dragging out who they want and talking about the like how good each of the different groups were in different ways. And then um, people are shocked to discover that, well, first of all, Primal Force, they don't get voted into the final three for day two, but then people are shocked when Autumn Saunders also isn't voted.
Oh.
Yeah, and the girl group get through, and everybody's completely shocked by this. And you can see Autumn's like a bit upset, but then even like you see the Primal Force guys looking angry that she was kicked out. Like they
Yeah,
accept
like they're
when
going like, okay, we weren't
yeah,
that great. Like, fair
we
enough.
on the night we were, but she was great, and like you can see, there's some definite murmurs of discontent, but it does seem like Lucian Blackwater very much was the casting vote that flipped the
Mhm.
two and resulted in Autumn being kicked out and the girl group staying. But eventually the show wraps up, the audience leaves, Jenny comes to us and says, okay, thank you so much for the night. You need to get home, be home safe. Um, we'll see you very soon. Yes, okay, thank you, bye-bye. And
Did
she
a
like,
great job. Thank you.
yeah, and she's gone. She's gone, okay?
Hey,
Um,
I have a question. It might complicate things, and we might get in trouble. But do you think maybe we could invite Autumn and feature her in our performance tomorrow?
are you
Uh,
asking the group disc or asking Jenny?
I'm asking the group first because it's their opinion that I value the most first. You know.
I
All
would
I,
definitely be down for that, and like
all I,
she
w-
didn't deserve to be out.
so all I will say is stylistically, her style is quite different to yours.
and also, you like, could we guarantee she'd learn our songs or
I
how?
think
I mean,
I think I have the confidence of arranging something because by the look of it, I don't know what's the magic that Reinhardt has again on the judges, but I think we need a secret weapon. I think we need something that surprises people and
Mhm.
an element that is entirely different from us. Might just be the ticket.
I don't know. I think it's really kind what you're trying to do, but I don't know if this could hurt our chances. I don't know if we'll be allowed because it's technically bringing another person. It's going to change what we did before, you
That's
know.
true. That's true.
I don't know if we'd be
We might not
allowed.
even be allowed by the people who organizes the things.
Mm.
But I just thought it's how we end up here.
I think it's really kind what you're suggesting. I just don't know if it's going to be possible. But I don't understand why she didn't get in
Well, that's what I
because
was saying.
like okay they can obviously sing, they can obviously dance, they've got their vibe, and I'm not gonna shit on other people. They're good at what they do, but she was better. I would be, I mean, I don't know, is there, I would just, well, you know how the industry is. Sometimes they just take against somebody for whatever reason, or they think somebody else is amazing because they have some.
So, as you guys are saying this, Saul, your phone rings and it is Tommy. Are you going to answer?
Yeah.
So, as you answer, his face appears on the screen. Says, "Oh my God, girls, you were amazing. I was watching the performance tonight. You were so good. Oh my God, you were amazing." And I mean, honestly, the judging this year is a bit off. That poor Autumn girl. Oh, I don't know what the heck. What the
Hey, even if we don't incorporate her tomorrow, do you think after this, whether we win or not,
That's what I
can
was
we
going to
invite her
say.
on?
So,
I
okay,
think
look,
definitely
girls,
a
girls,
collaboration.
girls,
Mhm.
girls, 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 girls. If you win the Summer Crown, we are doing a tour. Do you understand me
Okay.
when I say we are
Yes.
doing a tour?
Well,
If we're
she
doing
can.
a tour, you will need support artists.
Yes.
And let's take her on.
Right.
Hello. I would be so happy to bring her on because she's got such a wonderful vibe that would go so well with your vibe. She's like the soft, squishy summer teddy bear, and you're more the rar bear, okay? It would be fabulous. Oh my
No.
God, girls. Now you know what this means. You just need to win, but I know you're going to win because you're all winners. I love you, girls. Now go home. Mrs. Chen will be angry with you if you don't get home and get a good night's sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, girls. Love you.
Bye,
Bye.
Tommy. I love you.
So,
Girls, I know. Can we at least invite her for dinner at Mrs.
Yes.
Chan's? I
Yes.
think
I think that's a great idea. Let's do that.
so you guys head to the backstage. Unfortunately, when you get to her dressing room, she has already left. Okay, but you can certainly leave a note for her. You can get contacts. You can get information from the staff, so you'll know where she's staying. You can send a note
Jenny
to
will
her.
know.
Yeah, that won't it won't be a problem. Okay.
We'll have Jenny arrange
You
to
you
send her
you
that.
you see Jenny off in a corner, and she's talking to like four tech guys, and she's like gesticulating wildly and aggressively, and they're looking very seriously at her, and you're like, maybe now's not a good time to talk to Jenny. Okay. um
We'll find somebody else and
yeah. so so
somebody who's less you know frightening.
See.
So all I will say is it is actually a lovely evening, and you could probably get home in about 40 minutes by walk. It was a little over 25 minutes in a taxi, but that was partly because of early morning traffic. You're not actually that far. So if you did want to walk, you could, or you can just jump in a taxi.
How about I feel like walking. I don't know about the rest of you.
I'm happy to
It's a
walk.
lovely night. It's a lovely night, okay?
I just
Yeah.
Ray really like just a nice long walk home is
Yeah,
exactly what she
decompress.
needs to decompress, and she knows that by the time she gets home she'll be fucking wrecked.
Yeah,
Sorry,
We
absolutely.
can look at the water, and maybe we can take a nice photo by the water. I think that'll be quite nice.
yes,
Mhm.
amazing. Let's do that.
Super. So that's exactly what you guys do. You take a stroll um, um, along the water. And it's about 20 minutes to get to the riverfront, and yeah, you see that. You take a some photos, okay, um, and then as you guys turn around and start to head back, there's a slightly wooded section beside the river, okay,
Mhm.
and as you guys are coming back, you suddenly hear the sounds of screams.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay?
that's not good.
No. All right. And running, as if you're running to investigate, you see this couple, this young couple, and they're just off slightly up from the banks, going up some steps towards the park, and you see these four shambling figures hulking towards them. Their hands are kind of down near their knees. They're walking in a hunched fashion, but they are snarling and growling.
okay.
And one of them steps into the light, and you suddenly spot that this is a hollow one. You know of these creatures. The hollow one are people whose souls were consumed by a demon. And when this happens, their body becomes this undead husk that just hungers for flesh. All right. They're not common, they're quite rare. But you guys have faced and fought hollow ones before. As you see this young couple screaming and they're cowering and they're frozen, they don't know what to do as these monsters go to attack them. What are you all doing?
Ray is gonna. She's kind of brush her hand. Her hands are gonna brush kind of up her sides, and she's gonna summon two axes.
Okay.
Big.
No.
If you think traditional Viking bearded axe. So for those who don't know, you've got your axe, and then the half comes up, and then so this way, and then it's Neil is probably going to find a bearded axe. Sorry, he's in the basement, and that's where most of the weapons are. So did you find it?
Nice.
Fabulous. Oh, that's my Danox, but yes, yeah. an axe is an axe, I suppose. So she's gonna just, well, I don't know. Is there an initiative
Oh
thing
no, we
or?
don't bother. There's no initiative in this system, please.
Okay. So Ray
So
is summoning her axes,
yeah,
and she's going for.
super.
Uh,
Well, Nancy and Saul, what are you guys doing?
So
I am I
oh sorry,
am
you go
kind of
ahead.
sorry.
It's okay, you go ahead.
I I'm gonna grab my tiny sword, so you go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
with
Um,
props.
unfortunately, I did not have a prop. But Nancy actually, I should have probably mentioned this earlier, but she has a cane that she always takes. It's very much part of her very gothic image.
Yeah.
Um, but the cane is actually it doubles as a sword, and the hilt of it is like the head, a wooden carving of the head of a raven. And as she pulls it out, and with the energy, like she's a bundle of energy, she goes up and she slashes.
Super. Okay, super. So we're just gonna wait for Rand to get back.
For her sword.
So I love the idea that you have this cane and you
Mhm.
like grab the head and as you twist and pull,
Yep.
this shimmering magical blade of energy appears as if you're drawing an actual cane sword, which is beautiful. Yeah. No, there's no initiative in this system.
Okay.
Okay. So remember,
I'm back.
oh, and I'm gonna say that the soul points that you spent for your performance you's replenished, okay? So you are all back to 4 soul points. The soul point you spent in your performance you've replenished, okay? So Saul, what do you do?
So so whenever she is now performing, her hair is actually tied up in a bun that is like tied that is like affixed with a crescent moon shaped like piece of wood,
Yes.
and then she pulls it out of her hair and you see her hair just like spreads out, flared, like her eyes glows a little bit, and then this piece of wood starts to transform into a giant scythe.
Nice.
Imagine this shape but like 10 times bigger,
That's
um
cool.
and
I
it's
love
going to
that.
start
Right. So
swiping
you
to
guys are immediately charging in. So you can just give me a standard attack. You pick one of your 3 ability scores, performance, grace, or presence, and then you roll your dice. And then if you succeed in the attack roll, you inflict a number of soul points damage equal to your ability score. But if you want to also use a special move to kind of hype up your roll, then you just tell me what the special move is and you spend a soul point to power the move.
Okay. Okay.
Ray is actually throwing her axe, one of her axes to
Yeah,
start.
cool.
So
Super.
it's not even a charge.
Yeah,
She's literally
yeah,
just gonna fucking fling
super.
and start.
So, what are you using? Performance, presence, or
Grace.
grace? That's your highest stat, is it?
Well, I've 2 and 2, but I feel like Grace would be because
Yeah,
I
cool,
want to hit it fucking hard.
cool.
And I'm going to use my special move, the frappe.
Mhm.
That's the foot stamp, which
Okay.
I think allows me to maybe
So,
two of
the
them with
frappe.
it.
So, with the frappe, you strike down on the ground with one leg, causing the sound that you are generating through your song or instrument to shoot forward in a wave. Your attack now becomes a cone, striking all targets within the cone's area. So, I'm going to say, using your frappe, you get to strike 2 of the hollow ones, not just one.
Yeah, because the way that she's going to throw, she will do a passing, so she will step forward,
Yes.
and it'll be a, very much a
Yeah.
stamp.
So, give me a roll.
Okay. Oh dear, that was a 2, and oh wait, sorry, it's a 3 because I spent a soul point. Aha. Okay, that was a 5, so I didn't succeed.
Okay, right, super.
Because I was
Okay,
just like, oh shit, I get an extra one.
yeah,
Because
all
that
right,
would have been a pretty nasty fail.
right, super. So yeah, you do that and you strike out, and what you guys see is her Viking throwing axe goes spinning through the air, but as she throws it, she hits the ground, and there's this like blast wave of musical energy that flows out through the air, as if so that it's like the axe is spinning on the crest of this music wave, as the wave strikes and hits 2 of the hollow ones, and they immediately burst apart, burning up and disappearing. So, who's next, Sol
I'm
or
going
Nance?
to I'm
Mhm,
going to go next because it will benefit both of us. I'm going to use my move key change,
mhm.
um, so that it adds one die for me and the next person who's
Yeah.
attacking. And she's gonna sing Once upon a darker time, voices shook like chords of chime, lit a flame and crossed the line, set free.
So,
Moon, yeah.
no, no, this is
um,
important for our viewers. In this game, we have a mechanic called player spotlight. If during a scene a player desperately wishes to try to make sure their ability roll is a success, we have the optional rule called the player spotlight. When a player says they wish to take the spotlight, they will perform a song, dance sequence, rap, or some other performance at the actual table in front of their fellow players. When a player takes the spotlight in this way, they gain two extra dice for their ability roll. So because you just gave us that beautiful song, you gain an additional plus two dice to your dice pool.
ooh, okay.
We have a lot of fun mechanics in this game for people.
And she will continue and be once upon another flight
Mhm.
before we carved our placing lights, before we left the fear behind. Be I heard myself in sisters' cries, their song like sparks against the sky. I made a vow, and so did I believe. Imagine I did a key change. Actually, I forgot.
We did a
Lots
key
of
change at the start. No, we did key change at the start actually of that song, so it was all good.
um. There is 1 6 in there. I wrote
All
Yay!
like
we need is a six. Because there's
6
another
dice.
there is another mechanic in the game called a discordance, because as our idols are fighting, they're trying to create a harmony which forms with each successful attack. However, if a player fails a roll, that creates a discordant note which can break the harmony. Now a player can take stress points to save the note, but their attack still fails. And certain demons are able to feed off of notes of discordance to power their own abilities. Thankfully, the hollow ones are the most simple and weakest of the creatures in this world. But so you striking out with your scythe as you come at them, you cleave through another one of the creatures. It evaporates into shimmering red sparks. Nance, there's one left. What are you doing, my love?
So as I'm running up towards the hollow ones, I'm going to do a grace roll, but I would also like to use extend a soul point to do lay motif.
Yep,
Uh,
leitmotif.
yeah. So in true fashion, a lay motif is just like a recurring melody, and you quite often hear Nance like just humming this to herself, either like during a fight or just to herself, and it goes ah, and she just repeats it over and over.
So you gain an extra die for your dice pool because of the leitmotif, but you
Hmm.
also gain an extra die from Sol's key change.
Yes.
So that's two extra dice to your dice pool.
Cool. Okay. That's a four, a three, a four, and a four.
Four is a success. You strike and you hit. So just for our viewers, the number of points of damage that our heroes do is equal to the ability score that they used. Now, all of the players in our game tonight, for the score abilities that they were using, they have twos and threes, and hollow ones only have two soul points, meaning that when any of our heroes, our idols, struck tonight, they were instantly destroying these creatures. These are the weakest creatures in the game. But the last one you strike at with your um, cane sword that you pulled out from your cane, and as you do, the last one disappears, and this young couple on their knees, clutching each other, they're saying, thank you so much. That's
Are you
horrible,
okay?
please. We're okay, we're okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we're okay.
Glad that we were just glad that we could help you.
Oh no, thank you so much. Okay.
Right.
We're gonna go. We have to get home. Okay.
Get
Okay.
yourselves home. Have
Yeah.
have a have a lovely meal. Yeah.
Right.
So
So, having
Mhm.
defeated these hollow ones and making your way back to Mrs. Chan's for what you assume will be another wonderful banquet, I do think this is a perfect place to pause in our story. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will be back in just a couple of minutes. Hello, folks, and welcome back. When last we left our heroes, the party, Sirenes, had gotten through night one of the Summer Song Festival, getting on to the next stage of this competition in which they are hoping to help themselves become more famous. It was a lovely evening, so they decided to walk back to Mrs. Chen's B&B, and on the way back they found a young couple being attacked by hollow ones. These tortured souls are creatures formed when humans' souls are consumed by a demon, and when this happens, the husk that is left behind becomes these undead monsters that are mindless beings that hunger for human flesh. Our idols, using their powerful magical weapons conjured from the power of their song, quickly dealt with it. And about 20 or so minutes later, you find yourselves back at Mrs. Chen's house.
While we're
Walking.
walking back,
Hmm.
so would be like messaging or the autumn on social media to be
Mm.
like, come to dinner. You're awesome.
You're so
Yes.
So
great. We love
So,
you. We
uh,
totally want to work together. You're awesome. We love your vibe.
so
Heart,
she
heart,
do
heart, heart, heart.
about. I'm going to say about maybe a little over 5 minutes before you get back to Mrs. Chen. She does reply and says, "Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Honestly, I've drawn a bath and I'm just going to stay in for the night. But definitely, we should meet up and talk again. I think you are so amazing. You're such talented singers and you're so sweet for your support. I would love to talk again. But right now, I am in a bubble bath with some candles and a glass of wine.
Honestly, I feel you.
Yeah.
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 So
Well, tomorrow then we have the best food we love to share with you, and we should
Hmm.
talk. Yes.
there's a heart and hungry face emoji. Okay. So you guys get in the door to Mrs.
Such a
Chen's,
vibe.
and she's standing in the hallway looking annoyed. What time do you call this? It's so late. Come, eat now. And gestures at the living room. You can eat now, talk later.
Okay.
I think
So
all of us are like, okay, grandma says we gotta eat, we gotta eat.
yeah.
Hmm.
So you go out and there's another massive spread. You see, please excuse my pronunciation, ran Zhong Bao Jing Ding Kung Bao chicken. There's some sweet and sour sauce, or sorry, sweet and sour pork. You also see there's like loads of dumplings.
Oh,
Okay.
I love dumplings.
And then you
Hmm.
see this stuff is Mapo tofu, pockmarked granny bean curd, okay,
Ooh.
um, as well, which is really like tough. As like, yeah, yet again, it's like it looks like she's cooked enough to feed 8 people, not three young women, okay. And you guys sit down, and the food is just unbelievable again. And she's refilling your plates with other dishes as soon as you finish a dish and
That's
topping up
okay,
your
because Ray has post-show
yeah,
cravings, so
yeah,
and
topping up
also
your
post
your
fight.
cheese and
Um,
all the rest of that stuff, and you're like, this is amazing. We're living our best life.
Between yeah, between bites, can Soul just ask her, um, you seem to have lived a fascinating life, Mrs. Chen. Will you tell us about your story?
Oh,
I
nothing. I have a very
Yeah.
simple story. I've had this guest house for many, many years. My husband and I, we got the money from working in different businesses, and finally were able to buy the house. And the family moved all in here, and we were in one room. We had our two boys in the other room, and then the last two rooms for guests. And it was just a joy to be able to like look after people and feed them. And it was really great. My husband, he died a few years back, but and oh, it's fine. He was old. Uh, you know, my two boys, they're both doing very well for themselves. One is a doctor, the other's an engineer. They both
oh,
they both live in the city. Um, but I see them regularly, and
good. That's
they
important.
they're
Mhm.
always home for Lunar Festival with the grandkids, which is always wonderful. So yes, I have a happy life here. Riverside. It's a nice town. It's quite
Did you
nice.
ever try to become an idol or anything yourself?
Oh please, I can't sing. I wasn't tall enough, pretty enough, or talented enough like all of you lovely girls.
Oh, well, I
Well,
don't think that's
your
true.
talent for cooking, like,
Mm-hmm.
mind blown.
Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, you saw, and yeah, she seems to be like she's quite open and honest. Like she's lived a very what she considers a very simple but happy life. You know, she raised her
Happy marriage,
family. Yeah,
raised your
raised her
kids.
family, raised her like it's hard to tell how old this woman is because she's Asian. If that wasn't obvious, and Asian
Yeah,
women are partially immortal. So it's really hard to know how old they are.
yeah.
So she could be 60, she could be 100, you don't know. Okay. the magic of that Asian gene pools. Okay. But yeah, so but she's very happy, content grandmother, loves having guests that she can take care of and feed, and it's great. Now, a very important thing for you all, because this is another part of the mechanics of this game. We have a performance mechanic. So when you are performing, you can build up excitement throughout the audience. Okay. How this works is every single time a six is rolled throughout the performance, you gain +1 excitement points. Okay. Additionally, if you finish the performance without the harmony breaking, you gain 3 more excitement points. Now, we got 2 6s during your performance and the harmony did not break. So that's 5 excitement points, okay? So what that means is it was a success, okay? So because it was a successful performance, you all gain an additional soul point as you
Oh,
actually are feeding off the energy of the audience. And because
beyond
you
our
can,
max.
because yeah, your max has now gone up by +1. And because you completed the performance without the harmony breaking, you gain a further additional soul point. So you are now all at 6 soul points. And because you had gained 5 excitement points through this performance, for every 3 excitement points you get, your fame rises by 1. So your fame, which is another mechanic we have in the game, fame goes from 0 to 10. And when you hit 10, you can take a jump in the charts and like take a place above other artists. So you were on 0, you're now on 1 fame point. Okay, so fame points are more of a long term um player resource, that slowly builds over time over multiple adventures, unlike your soul points, which are just generally accruing with time. um and then things like stress points that you keep track of and stuff. Okay, so yeah, you guys are all on 6 soul points now. So
Lovely. That was going to be my next question. I was wondering if the four was the cap.
no, that was just your starting soul points. There
Yeah.
is no
Oh no, nice, awesome,
there
awesome.
there
Cool,
is no
cool,
there is
cool.
no there's no cap on any of the ability scores, the 3 ability scores and the soul points. There is no cap. Okay, when you level up, you can choose to increase an ability score by 1, train in a new special move, or roll 1d4 additional soul points. Okay,
Oh, nice.
but you're also gaining soul points out of combat through performance.
Cool.
Okay, so unless if there's nothing else that the party wants to do this evening, you all go to bed, have a long night's rest. Next morning, getting up, lovely omelets again, and heading back to the amphitheater for day 2 of your performances.
Simple creature. I love a big breakfast in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So next morning, you get there, and Jenny's still running around like a headless chicken, like the most organized headless chicken on the planet. Okay, and you can see you can see you don't see them immediately, but after a while, you do see Lauren Reinhardt and you do see the Crimson Dolls, and they're pottering around. Okay, you've been there maybe about an hour, hour and a half, and Johnny Rowe and one of the judges comes up to you and says, "Well, girls, I must say, like last night was a really, really fabulous performance. Oh, it was bringing back memories of some of my days back with some of the other amazing girl groups that I would have had the chance to share the stage with. Real good, solid." rock and roll performers like yourselves, not like these pop groups that we get nowadays, just kind of pointing at the Crimson Dolls. Is I'm expecting big things from you all tonight, honestly. If I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I'd be saying it's going to be you and Reinhardt in the final two tomorrow for the crown.
We'll see.
So I was like, yeah, and
Ray is kind of looking at him, but she's also going, "Yeah, it's gonna be us in the fucking final."
yeah. And then later on, Lucian Blackwater comes up to and says, "Hello, girls. That was a really wonderful performance last night, I must say. Yeah, I'm very, very keen to see how you'll do tonight. I'm expecting big things from you all, and perhaps, we could do some work together. You girls could go very far in the business with the right help and guidance.
Well, that's very kind of you to say. Thank you.
No, absolutely. My door is always open, and I'm always happy to talk to new and upcoming acts that are looking for management to help them navigate the world of the music industry because it can
Oh,
be
that's
quite
so sweet.
dangerous.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And he heads off then. So this guy, in case it's not obvious from my really awful attempt at a British accent, think
Simon Cowell.
think Simon Cowell,
You
okay?
had you didn't have his accent, but you had his
Uh-huh.
Oh,
you had the
okay.
inflection and the tempo of the speech.
Mm-hmm.
To all our reviewers who have watched my other games, they know I don't do accents. I'm terrible at. I'm not a voice actor. Okay, the only accent I do is an Irish accent. Okay, so yes, that's my attempt at a British accent. All right. So
You did
anyway,
great.
thank you, my love. Mm,
Um, so we'll just say after he had left,
yes.
that would explain the tempter card that I pulled earlier.
Uh-oh.
I also pulled a traitor card. Wonder what that
Okay,
means.
well, we're loyal to Tommy, right? So it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And as you say that, Soul, your phone rings, and it is Tommy.
Hi, Tommy.
Tommy!
Hi, girls.
Wonder
How
if
we
he calls me
doing?
because he knows I will always pick up.
No, that's literally it. Ray never answers the phone, and
Listen, my phone is in my
Nancy and
bag, and I can
yeah.
never remember where I've left
But
it. So
Ray never answers the phone, and Nancy's always losing their phone. So that's
Mhm.
why he always rings Saul, always. Okay,
if
so
I have it on me, it's on do not disturb because I don't want to
exactly,
fucking talk to people.
so
If I
yeah,
want to talk to you, I'll call you. What are you doing ringing me?
so you Angie, hi girls, how are we doing all today? Are we all separate today? Make sure you're resting those voices until the big show tonight. I've been I've been talking to some people. We're expecting some big things from you all. I mean, look, those ah, those Crimson Kittens don't stand a chance against you girls. Please, you're going to do killer tonight. I know it. I love it. Now, did you all get straight back to Mrs. Chen's last night? I was talking to her this morning, and she was saying it was very late. You girls, you can't be going off clubbing and having.
Oh, we absolutely didn't go off clubbing.
That's true. Tell me,
We're
do you know
professionals.
anything?
Sorry, my love.
Do you know anything about this competition? Do you think it's possible that it could have been rigged?
I mean, look, I'm originally from the town, so I grew up with this competition, and I mean, there's different judges every year.
I just think it's really weird that Autumn didn't make it because
Mm-hmm.
she should have.
Yeah, I suppose, but at the same time, girls, like based on the performances last night, it was pretty clear the final two was going to be you and Reinhardt. So,
Okay.
like, that's clear to everybody. The final two is you and Reinhardt, and you can beat him. So, perhaps the judges decided to go with because Autumn was great. She was beautiful, but the problem is the poor girl. She lacks the stage presence. She gets shy. Okay, and you need to be able to perform. Those
The same can be
crimson.
said about me.
No, no, dear. Your voice is
You,
enrapturing.
but you've got presence,
You
so
have
it's
presence.
not.
Um,
I know what Tommy means. There's a thing
um,
that
I
like Autumn is amazing, but
Mhm.
I feel like she doesn't have that.
she just needs to believe in herself more. I would not be surprised if they chose the Crimson Dolls to get into the second round simply to keep the viewership up tonight because of the shock factor. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I suppose you're
Like,
right.
like
it's just
you, you,
I feel
you,
like
you,
Autumn is paying the price for that though, and that isn't fair.
but with all due respect to Autumn, and she's a lovely girl, I've talked to her once or twice. She was never going to beat Reinhardt, and she was never going to beat you.
Mm. Well, we're gonna
So
collaborate with
hard
her,
to think
and
about
she's gonna
that.
be amazing.
Yeah,
So
and honestly, I think you girls could really help her, like believe in herself and come
for
into herself.
sure,
And if you did, I think she could be amazing. You
yeah.
know, you girls are such sweethearts, and that's why I love you all so much because you always want to help everybody. You know, you're not like most of the people in this business. It's why I love you all so much. So this is also why you're going to be amazing tonight. Okay?
Tommy, do you think you could look into Reinhardt a bit for us?
Sure,
Maybe I'm
absolutely.
just paranoid, but he just has a vibe, you know?
Yeah, yeah. No, I can look into them.
Just the vibes.
It might take me a day or so, my love, but I'll let you know if I find anything. Okay?
Sure.
Okay.
In the meantime, we'll just crush him on stage, and it's gonna be fine.
Yes, queens.
Mhm.
Yes. Super. So you guys chill for as much as I said of the evening as you want. Um, and you
Are the Vikings guys around? Like,
you spot one or two of them. The entire band aren't there, but one or two of them have come back and they're hanging around a bit with people. The lead singer Eric is there, and the big, massive um
drummer?
drummer Sven, he's there as well. He's
Yeah.
like part bear, part man.
I feel like
Um
they were the two that Ray kind of bonded with best anyway. So
100%, absolutely. And when they see you, they come up to you. Sven gives you a big, massive bear hug, lifts you off your feet.
lay
Um,
down.
yeah,
Seems
Oh
like a lot of fun.
it literally feels like you're being hugged by a bear.
yeah, yeah. Ah, right. Well, let's see what happens. Right.
Mhm. So, we can just skip back to the evening performance. Okay. First up is the Crimson Dolls. Okay. And they come out onto stage.
I have that song. Don't you wish your girlfriend was in my head?
Yeah,
I think of him.
they're giving
You
pussycat
know
dolls. They really are.
what's in my head the whole time I was thinking about Crimson Dolls.
Uh-huh.
Um, you know that animated movie Sing?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's like
Oh,
a
dude.
Japanese
Oh
girl
Yeah.
my.
group,
Yeah.
like
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. They're like what? They're like cats or something. I can't
No, they're
remember.
red
Or
pandas.
oh,
I
was
think
that
they're
yeah?
like
Red.
Shiba Inu. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Sorry.
sure they're red
Yeah,
panda.
you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I
Um,
remember them. Yeah.
Kia
So,
kia kia, happy.
oh God. So,
And they just keep like appearing, and he's like, "Oh God, get them out!"
well, the Crimson Dolls go on first, and you're actually really shocked. They are incredible tonight. Like it's a way better performance than last night. You're like, holy shit, where the hell did this come from? Their choreography is flawless. They're singing, they're hitting these incredible notes that they weren't hitting yesterday, and the energy they get with the audience, they are on fire. You're like, holy shit, you know? And then next up is Lorne Reinhardt, okay? Um, and he and so yeah, he also comes on stage. Um, um, And yeah, also really, really good performance. Okay. Easily as good as the Crimson Doll, maybe even a little bit better. You do kind of feel like yesterday's performance was slightly better than today's, but today's is still perfection. Okay. And then final, and the judges are like, oh my god, this is so difficult, these first two performances, how are we going to pick who's eliminated tonight? It's like, okay, well, let's bring our last act out, Sirenez, and you guys come on. And so tell me, my lovelies, what do you want to do? So don't forget, you can spend a soul point to give yourself an extra die in the die pool, and then you can also spend soul points to give you to use a special move as well. Okay. And you guys have a lot more soul points now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would like to use a soul point to both aid my performance, and I'm going to use a falsetto.
Okay. Super. So you show your vocal skill with ease, just as your combat skills. You and an ally overlap with attacks. So when you target an ally close to you can also make a standard. So what I'm going to say is, because like how that's going to work mechanically for this performance is whoever goes next to act is going to get a +1 to their die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, so
Yeah.
what are you using? Which of your abilities?
So falsetto.
Which ability are you using?
Oh, I'm going to use my performance. Or sorry, yeah, my performance. It's 2,
Two.
I believe.
Okay. Okay. And you're giving yourself an extra. You're spending an extra soul point to make that a 3, and then you're spending a soul point to get up a falsetto, which gives you an extra one. So that brings you to 4 dice.
Yeah. So I wish I had an angel for one moment of love. I wish I had your angel tonight.
And because
Dear...
you're because of your player spotlight, you get an extra 2 dice,
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
which gives you
I
6 dice.
wasn't done. Okay. Yeah.
Continue, my love.
I was just going to go through like a little bit of the verse where I actually do the falsetto. Dig into the dying day. I took a step outside an innocent heart. I begged to fight me for all my days. This night will hit you like never before. And one of these has to be a 6. I got 2 6s.
Nice. Okay, 2 6s. That's good. So who's going next?
You get a bonus.
Whoever's going next gets a +1 bonus because of Ray's falsetto special move. So who's it going to be?
I will go. I'm going to roll for performance,
Okay.
and I'm made to feel the rage inside. I'm made to fantasize. Oh, I'm gonna scream into this night. Ooh, join me into the light.
So that's an additional +2 to your dice pool because of your player spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to, do you want to spend any soul points to give you an extra die, or to do a special? You want to do a special move?
No, I'm absolutely happy with what I've got. I've got a
Okay.
3, I've got 3 5s, and I've got a 6.
Okay. Right. 3 5s and a 6. That's damn
Mhm.
good. All right. Super. So then finally, Sol, what are you doing, my love?
You see one singular spotlight onto the stage, and all of the other lights fade away for one moment. And at first, you just see Soul in the spotlight, and then gradually you start to see each one of the singers and their different voices start to blend into each other in that light itself. And then it's almost as though time itself slows down and the melody slows down as well as we harmonize with each other. I'm rolling performance. I am spending one soul point to use the slow down move to rearrange the allies' positions
Nice.
to like so Soul
Hmm.
is not a choreographer in terms of like
Yeah.
body, but she is choreographing the entire like
Yeah.
stage itself. And I'm also gonna take a spotlight, and she is going to almost like adding this bridge in this number that we're creating together, and sing. I could have sworn I saw her glow from her kitchen last night as she hummed low while she stirred a stew. Her warmth filled up the night. Why do we forget the love she gave every time? So she kind of like last night spent some time wrote a song about a grandmother who keeps giving her love to everybody, and she's hoping to like relate that sentiment to everybody in the audience.
So that's an extra 3 dice to your dice pool there.
Yeah.
God.
um so I have got two fives, no, three fives, a six, and a two.
Okay, right, nice. Super. So, well, you guys blow them out of the water, okay, and absolutely incredible. And the judges are like, they're so they're just so like blown away by this. Okay, Sophie, she was like, "Oh my god, I love the three of you." And Saul, your song, it was reminding me of my own grandmother back home, and I just connected with you on such a deep level. And Johnny's like, "Yeah, girls, you are just really, really, I mean, you were bringing back so many memories." And I said, Alicia's, okay, so yeah, Johnny, great memories. But girls, honestly, that was an incredible performance tonight. You're sharp, your, your resonance with each other, the way you feed off of each other. It's great. It's incredible. I think, with the right guidance, with the right kind of management, you girls will go far tonight. And you guys will go far for many years to come. And there's a rapturous applause from the crowd. And
Whoop, 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 whoop,
so,
whoop.
based off of those rolls, okay, you guys got 4 6s. So that would be 4 excitement points. You managed to do it without breaking the harm, which is another 3, which gives you 7 excitement points. So it was a successful performance, meaning you get a soul point, and you did so without breaking harmony, you get another soul point, and because you had 7 excitement points, your fame has now gone up to 3.
Nice.
So you've all gained 2 soul points, and your fame is now at 3.
Is our soul point still at max 6, or is
No,
that gone?
you've gone up. There is no max on soul
Okay.
points. Yeah,
Oh,
We just
okay.
we just have all of the soul points
yeah,
ever.
yeah.
Yeah.
There. Okay.
Nom, nom.
So yeah. Um. Exactly. Um. So the
Wait, how many
judges,
soul points do we have now?
you're now on
Eight.
8.
Okay.
Yeah.
I spent 2 though.
So when a scene finishes, your soul points are replenished.
Oh, sweet.
So
Okay.
it's not like a long rest kind of crap. No. When this because this is a fun rules light narrative based game of music and performance. So when the scene ends, soul points replenish. Okay.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah. So anyway, my loves, there is deliberation amongst the judges. There's a lot of talking back and forth, and then eventually they call out all 3 acts: Cribs and Dolls, yourselves, and Lauren Reinhardt. And they say, well, after a lot of debate, after a lot of back and forth, they've decided the 2 finalists for tomorrow to compete for the summer crown is going to be Lauren Reinhardt and Sireness. and the Crimson Dolls immediately start breakdown. They start crying. But then they go over to try and hug you and congratulate you and be good sports, but they're like really, they're already ugly crying within seconds of being told that they got kicked out.
Oh
It's
god.
yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Ray is kind of trying to sort of distance herself and going, there,
Uh,
there,
yeah,
there, but also get the fuck off me.
yeah. Mm. So you guys, a few different people are coming up to you. So Sven and Eric come up to you again. They were around backstage. They come up and
Hey!
they're congratulating you all. And a drinking horn of mead appears out of nowhere, and you're like, this thing doesn't like. This is a horn. This doesn't fit in pockets. Where the hell did this come from? You know, you're like, no, like. Where did this actually come from? And they're passing it around to the
Do you
three of
have a
you.
bag of holding in this game? I mean, maybe you do. I don't
No,
know.
there's no bags of holding in this world, okay? But they're passing around the mead to the three of you and congratulating you and saying how amazing you are. Say, look, I think you have three Valkyries here, not just one. And well, they're like, but the thing is, they're like genuinely happy for you. They're like, this is great. We think you guys are
Nice
great. They are really nice guys who are like, they become your biggest fans overnight and they're cheering you on. Really, really, really happy with it. And yeah, so very, very cool. And eventually you are like after you are a good hour maybe more here, okay, it's getting kind of, we need
I'm
to
gonna
get
ask him. I'm gonna
mm,
ask him if they would want to get a drink together after tomorrow's finals.
oh, straight away they're up for it and they tell you they know, they're like, we know this really, really great metal bar, okay.
Sick.
Yeah, it's like, sure, the floor is sticky, you don't want to go in there barefoot, but the shots are good.
And like
Maybe we
hover
can.
over the toilet. Don't sit, because like, Jesus.
we we all
Maybe
were in
we
those
can
bars in
do.
our 20s.
Yeah, listen.
Maybe we
Oh,
can do a friendly round of axe throwing competition.
I'm
Oh
Mm.
so
yeah.
I'm so up for
Like,
that.
yeah, it's like skull, and then they're like, okay, so yeah, so you guys head back to your dressing room, okay? You get your stuff, but as you're going back to the dressing room, you spot the lights are kind of flickering along this long corridor, and it's kind of like on and off and on and off. And you see just up ahead of you, down the end of the corridor, a, you see like a couple of people. It looks like two, maybe three guys, and
Mm.
one of them suddenly looks like he's maybe stumbling and falling. And then the lights flicker again, and you see this bluish energy appearing to come out from his chest up to this other figure standing over them as it draws in his
Already
eye,
running. Already
glinting
running.
red, turning you, looking, and you see Lauren Reinhardt suddenly with this wide,
Oh,
sickening grin,
he's getting an axe in the fucking
his
head.
eyes flashing a golden
Not
red.
even surprised. I'm immediately gonna try to like flash some fire in his eyes to stop him in his track.
Okay,
Try
so
to throw an axe at him as well.
Hmm.
um,
I'm preparing the sword.
so
It's like
each of you,
Ray's answer to everything. It's just like, when in doubt, throw an axe.
so who want? So Saul, you're going first, yes?
I would like to use pyrotechnics.
Mhm.
Um, and she's gonna like sing this fireworks song again, but this time a lot faster and
Yeah,
angrier. Like when you have an angry granny, it is scarier than
yeah.
anything you could have
Yeah.
seen. Like angry Asian granny, they're like super attacks is the best thing ever. So she's gonna like lift up her scythe and is going to, you see this pink prick of flame starts to flicker, and then it starts to morph into this giant dragon and flash
Nice.
in his
Super.
face.
Give me an attack roll, my love.
Um, that's a performance roll, a 6 and a 4 and a 2.
So 6 is a success. How many points have you got in performance?
3.
Okay. Right. Super.
And he is stunned
Yeah,
for
until the
for the next
stun for his
turn.
next turn. Okay. Super. Okay, so who's next to act?
I'd like to throw an axe.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend a soul point to do it.
Mhm.
And I'm going to use grace. So that's going to be 3
Okay.
dice. Oh, good. Because I got 2 ones, but I got a 6.
Okay. How many points of grace have you got? Is it 2?
I did.
Okay, right. So your axe flies through the air and hits him. Nance, what are you doing?
I just had a quick question about crescendo. So that can only be used if we've had 3 successful attacks.
Is it 3? Sorry, let me just see.
It says, oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, if all the other members of your
Okay.
team has successfully attacked, and both of the other members of your team have successfully attacked, so it's not. So we wrote it in such a way that if you're playing with 4 players, then 3 would have to succeed. But if it's just you and one other buddy, then as long as they succeed, So yeah, so you can use your special move for this.
All right. I would like to do that. I would like to do grace, and then soul point for crescendo.
Okay, right.
So that's 2 dice, or just 1?
So how many points have you got in grace?
1.
Okay, so you're getting an extra 1 for the soul because you're using the soul point for the special. So that's 2 dice.
Cool. Nice. 4 and 6.
Okay, right. So how many points did you say you've got in that ability? Was it 1?
For grace, it was 1. Yeah.
Okay, right. So it's a crit. So you're getting double. So you do double the damage. Is 2.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And that also means that all other players gain a bonus.
Yeah. So he's stunned for this turn, so isn't able to act. But getting into the next round, looking at you all, he is going to, and unfortunately, I have no abilities whatsoever musically, but you see, he opens his mouth as this discordant song comes out and hits the 3 of you. Okay. And I got a 6. So, so you each take 4 points of soul damage. All right. And he is suddenly looking a lot healthier
Oh, shit.
as he pulls your soul energy into him. So each of you now gets to turn though. And you each have gained a +1 to your dice pool in this turn because of Nance's crescendo special move last round.
Nice.
So regardless of whatever you do, you're getting a +1 to your dice pool.
I
So
feel like
we lost 4 soul points each.
Yes.
Okay.
I should keep stunning him, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, it makes him not able to act. That's good.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that then.
Yeah, go to pyrotechnics again.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a spotlight
Yeah.
and go for the other verse, which goes like, I took a seat at the old oak chair, and she smiled from far away. But I could feel it wrapping me. Her love won't ever fade. Why do we forget the love she gave every time? And kind of goes on.
Yeah.
Um,
So that was an extra 2 dice plus the one for Nance plus your ability score.
okay. That's 1 6 in there.
Well, that's a critical success. Okay, so how
And
many?
he's
This
once
was this
again
was this was performance, was it?
this is performance, yeah. So I have three
Three
points,
points.
three
Okay.
points of performance, and this time round you just see
Yeah.
a shimmering like fireworks start to spun out,
Mhm.
except they just look like Peking duck and mapo tofu and like in his face.
Right. Okay. Super. Who's next? Ray, you next.
I think Ray is, yes,
Mhm.
Ray is next. And I'm going to throw an axe at him.
Mhm.
And I would think I should hang on to my soul points. Uh,
Okay. Cool.
so,
So straight away. Now,
uh,
now, don't forget, you don't need to use grace. And what ability do you have the most points in?
I have two twos and a
Okay,
one.
so it doesn't matter then. Okay, right.
Yeah, I know I was trying to be balanced.
No, let's go.
I might steal the spotlight though to
Yes.
nine extra for extra dice. It seems like the thing to do.
Yes.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors, leading you down into my core, where I've become so numb? And then I'm gonna fucking axe at his head. Because what else do you do?
Well, we don't have a guitar to hit that riff, okay? So
I got a 5 and a 6.
okay, nice. So you have 2 grace points, don't you?
Yep.
Okay, right. Super. Nancy.
Mhm. Um, I am going to slash again with my sword. I'm going to do performance, but I'm going to save my soul points.
Okay, super.
Do I get an extra dice from the crescendo as
You
well?
do get an extra die from the
Okay.
crescendo, yeah.
Nice. Oh, okay. That is a 1, but 2 6s.
Okay, nice. So how many points do you have in performance?
I have 2.
Okay, right. So he's looking Laura is looking really, really rough.
Mhm.
Freezing in this turn. Start of the next round, she goes, well, must go on, ladies. See you all tomorrow. And as he says that, he suddenly steps back into the shadow, and with a puff of red smoke, he disappears.
As he says that, Ray is going to be like, "Not if I see you first!" And she throws another axe. Obviously, she misses,
She
but like
misses.
just.
So running, checking on the guy, you can see he looks weak. He looks like he's pretty passed out, but he's like not dead. Okay.
Mhm.
So, but he's looking a bit gray, and his pallor is gone. Okay, and his buddy, who appeared to have been like not actually fed on by Lorne, but had been maybe punched or something, is slowly coming to. He's like, "Oh my God, Steve, Steve! Oh no, God, we have to get you help!" And he's like slowly picking his buddy up and bringing him back towards the front of the house, where he's obviously going to try and find help. And he kind of nods at you, all three of you, and he's like, "Oh, these are the performers. They're not going to be any use here right now. I need fucking."
Are there we do we have ways to like,
Heal.
because we've fought demons before, and do we know any ways to heal them?
You can mechanically help your allies, like your party members, if you drop to 0. But
None of us are
is
healers.
but now, so this is the thing, though. Okay, so when So this would it would appear that Lorne is most likely what is known as a baleful bard. These are humans who entered into a pact with a demon lord in which to gain infernal powers. Baleful bards are able to feed off of humans. Okay, they can feed off their souls. Okay, um, but when they do, okay, um, they don't fully consume the soul. When humans have their soul fed upon by a baleful bard, they become what's known as a grey one. So they've retained all of the knowledge and memories of their life, but it's as if the color is being drained from them. They become unfeeling, incapable of experiencing happiness, joy, love, or even sadness. Okay. Now, if its human soul is fully consumed by a demon, not a baleful bard who's like a human who made a pact, then they become a holy one. However, if you defeat and kill a baleful bard, the soul fragments that they had consumed are returned to the people that they had been fed from and they are restored. If you kill a demon lord, those souls that had been consumed, they don't go back and resurrect the hollow one, but what happens rather is those souls can move on to the afterlife to then move on for peace and rest and maybe possibly reincarnation at a later date.
Right.
So you can't help this man who was just fed upon Steve by Lorne, but you know that if you were to fight Lorne and defeat him, that you could restore this man and any other humans that this baleful bard has fed upon,
So we can absolutely heal him. We just have to kill Lauren.
Mm.
which I don't think Ray has a problem with.
Nope.
So
You
yes,
and your chiseled features.
I don't really see. I don't really
So you
I
got a
don't really
vibe
see
off
the
him.
appeal. Yeah, I don't
So
see the appeal.
you got a vibe, and I said, didn't I say trust the vibes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should have slapped him when I had the chance.
Well,
Mm-hmm. I would love to swap him.
tomorrow we're gonna kill him
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh.
after we kick his ass.
Is
So
there a way to reveal him or like corner him before the actual performance? Because
you don't know. I mean, you could try. You could have an epic battle on stage and defeat him, and the crowd would probably think these are just amazing special effects.
so is there anything else we understand about baleful bards? Like are there and is there anything um because surely that has consequences, right? Like you make a pact and things like
Oh
that.
yeah,
Is there any chance at all that I could go to him and like we could go to him and like tell him what's actually going to happen to him?
so
And
this is the thing. These people who perform these pacts, they know what they're getting into. You know, they're not nice people. They're forming pacts with demons for fuck's sakes. They're not nice people. They're generally not people that you can reason with. Maybe if you had formed some wonderful
yeah,
fairy tale romance love with them, you could convince them. But
no, not interested.
yeah, like
Um,
yeah. So and anything short of that's probably not going to work.
yeah, so reason with him with axe instead.
Exactly, exactly.
I'm a master diplomat with my axe.
So you guys head back to Mrs. Shen's. It's not quite as late this time, so she's a lot happier with you all. And she immediately leads you into the living room where it is full yet again. There is so many dishes.
Ah,
So yeah, there's some chow show, there's some char siu, um, pork. There is some chow mein. You see some. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this. Twice cooked pork slices. Um, uh, and you also see there's some sort of a bowsy, some sort of like a baskets of like steamed buns as well. Um, and
I'm so hungry now.
oh, And she's also made some lovely wonton soup full of dumplings as
Mm.
well. Yeah, it's just another like truly incredible night of food. Of like far more food than you thought you'd ever be able to eat, but it just tastes so
I
good.
I
You
I
you
have
you
post-fight
can't stop.
munchies.
You can't
I have
stop eating. Okay, you know.
post-fight munchies. I don't
Yeah,
know. I need this food.
yeah. So
Hmm.
yeah, as I said, you just cannot stop eating. So yeah, and
You
and yeah.
think you think
Mhm.
she would uh you think she would say yes or no if we are like, do you think if we could invite a bunch of Vikings down here for you to feed them?
Oh,
Is
of
she
course.
gonna be like, I will like adopt all of these gigantic new sons?
Some strong, strapping men. I love to feed them. Yes, that'd be wonderful.
They probably eat a lot of.
Absolutely.
They probably eat a lot of food though.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
okay. So having overcome now a number of challenges, okay, you fought the Hollow Ones, you've had two performances, and you fought a Baleful Bard. You guys have all leveled up and gained 3 experience points. So you can spend an experience point to increase an ability score by one. Take it. You can spend an experience point to take one or more special moves, or you can spend an experience point to roll 1d4 soul points.
Ooh.
Wait, how many experience points do you have? We have one,
No, three.
three. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Um, I rolled a d6 to see you get between 1 and 3 when you level up, and I rolled a d6 and I got a 3.
Nice.
So yeah. So you could, if you want, increase an ability score by one, take a special move, and roll a d4.
Increase, but we cap at three, right?
Oh, there's zero caps.
No, that was
Oh.
just a character creation.
The cap is only in character creation. Now that you guys are created, there are zero caps on any abilities.
It's just to avoid people going like, "Hey, I want to put 5 into performance," and then just use that all the time.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend one of those points then to increase my grace
Yeah.
because
Cool.
then I've got 2 points for grace.
Super. Now you still have 2 points left, my love. So you could increase your performance or presence.
Hmm.
You could take one or more special moves, or you can roll for soul points.
I'll roll for soul points. Is that a
That's it.
D4 you said?
D4 and reroll once.
Sorry,
Reroll once.
reroll one. It's okay.
Yeah.
So that's a 3,
Nice. Okay.
and then
Super. So
another one.
okay. Well, see. Well, you have three. So that so that's three more soul points. You still have
Hmm.
one. You still have one experience point left. Do you want to increase another ability score by one, or take a special move?
Am I able to leave it?
You can think about it, and then in the next bit,
Yep.
you be like, "Oh, I want to take this thing." You know.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Cool.
Because I know there's a lot of special moves. Myself and Mike we're trying to create as many as we could to give a kind of a so that
Yeah.
you can tailor make your character to the style of performer you want to be, you know.
I'm gonna bump my performance to five. Um,
Nice.
and then I'm gonna add a special move.
Cool. What special move are you taking?
Probably pirouette.
Oh, I like
Um,
that one. That's a great one. So
yeah.
yeah, you spin through the air, striking your enemies as you turn. So the next successful attack against you automatically misses. Super. Okay. Ray, what do you do?
I'd like to increase my grace to 3,
Super.
and I'm gonna roll for soul points. Just
Yeah.
give me 2 seconds to find a D4.
Yes.
Oh, come on! I was bloody tripping over them when I was trying to find my D6s.
It's always the way.
Ah, there's one. It's my D4 with all the skulls on it.
Very nice. Very Viking.
That's 3 soul
Super.
points.
Okay. And you have
Do I?
one. You have
I
one. So
read.
you have 1 point left.
Okay, hang on. I just want to write. I'm just making a note of all these. So So 11 now. Okay, and special moves. Oh no.
I mean, you can
Can
have a
I
look through them and come back to me in a minute if you want,
can
okay?
I think about that one
Yeah,
because I need.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh,
So
but I have it open.
the
Tab.
next morning, you guys wake up, more beautiful omelets, and you guys head over to the amphitheater. When you get into your room today, you see that they've actually done a little bit of extra. They've got some fancy sparkling waters, but they've also got like these steamer thingies that you can put your face into to
Mhm.
help you with your like vocal cords and stuff that they've gotten for you. And there's some there's like boxes of chocolates and treats and snacks and stuff as well.
Oh,
Um, so yeah, they've looks like they've gone done a bit more. Um, at one point in the day, Sophie Shun, who won last year, she comes up to talk to you all, and she's just chatting to you for a bit. She's really sweet. She's like, so, yeah, I mean, you guys are doing incredible. I really think you have a chance to win tonight. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to say that 'cause I'm the judge, but like, you do have a really good chance of winning. Reinhardt is also very good, but I just love the energy and I love the harmonies that you create with your three sounds. And if you do win, I mean, you saw how my career is taken off. It's a big deal to win the summer crown. It could really help you all. And I hear you have a pretty good manager. I've met Tommy once or twice. He's a lovely guy. He really
it's
cares
awesome.
about his people. So I would definitely stick with him. Don't get tempted to go with a bigger name, she says,
Mm.
and you
Oh my
immediately
god.
know who she's talking about, you know?
This
Um,
Tommy is awesome, and there is no way that we're like even looking at anybody else, honestly.
Um,
yeah.
you have Jenny. You have access and you record a backup for all of the videos of
Yeah.
the performance for
Yes.
safety reasons. Yes,
Yeah. Yes.
I there was some sort of disturbance last night. We were a little bit late leaving, and something happened, or I probably it was nothing, but I saw something strange outside of Mr. Reinhardt's room, and
Well,
I
he's right beside you, so you basically mean on this corridor, yeah?
Mhm.
yes, but I'm gonna point to the like see if there's like
So
security cam.
there are security cameras. I'll have this. I'll check the security camera footage. Okay, I can get back to you. Okay.
Thanks. And
And you see her writing down a note on her clipboard. So it's like, okay, yeah, she's probably going to do this. She's not just saying it to get rid of you.
Yeah. No, this seems like a person who's actually like, you know,
She is so organized and strict, and you
competent and
you
knows
you
what she's
yeah,
fucking doing.
you,
Like,
you kind of feel like if it wasn't for her, this entire thing would collapse in a burning inferno. It's like, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
she's
Listen,
yeah,
your stage manager is worth their
yeah,
weight in gold.
yeah.
yeah.
So
So yeah, yeah.
let's be clear. Like,
So the day continues on. You get a chance to do some practices, some rehearsals, some warming up, and about 2 hours before the show, you hear a knock on the door.
okay.
You open it, and standing in front of you, you see Tommy. Hello, girls! And he
Mommy!
comes in, he giving you all hugs and kisses. He's like, there's no way I was gonna miss tonight, the grand finale. Oh my god, you guys are gonna be so amazing. I'm so excited. This is going to be incredible.
Does Tommy know about our like
No,
side hustle?
oh god, no, at
Okay,
all.
I was gonna be
In
like,
any way.
so it's not like we're dealing with fucking demons as well.
So the
Yeah.
demon world is this thing that the people don't know about.
Okay.
Okay.
If someone's attacked by hollow ones, they'll say, "Oh, it must have been a rabid dog," or depending on what part of the world you're in, it'd be like, "Oh, maybe it was a mountain lion attack." If you're say, or whatever. there people do randomly go missing if their souls are consumed by demons. Their bodies disappear, as well. That can happen too, or or rather, or not, Hollow One is defeated. But like, no, people don't know about the demon world. So Tommy does not know about this at all.
He doesn't know about our side job.
No, he does not know that. Like when he said, if on the rare occasion when he would use the term idol to describe you, because you're not really that genre, but he has on one or two. He means it in the musical capitalistic sense of the word idol.
Okay. There's no mystical element that he's aware of.
Yeah.
So, how are we feeling, girls? I mean, look, Reinhardt, he is good. But you girls are better, okay? You will definitely
And there are three of us and only one of him. So
exactly, yes, exactly.
Tommy, I love it when you hang out with us before the performance, but I do need you to do me a favor.
Whatever you want, my love. Who am I killing? Who am I burying?
Um, Return for the performance, obviously, and
Yes,
go to your seat.
yes.
But can you go get something for me? And I'm gonna send him to like buy some obscure like thing that he needs to like go away and look for.
So you say, so you send them off to get you this particular um it's an essential oil, okay? So it's an essential oil that is said that if you put it into hot water and inhale it, it's really good for the lungs and for the throat, okay? But it is from a trying to think of an obscure plant. I'm drawing a
Like
blank.
literally, it's only sold in this one specialty shop,
Yeah.
and it can't be brand name. It has to be this like homemade, this little
Oh
shop
no,
all
this
the
is
way on the
just
other side.
it's
Yeah,
it's a traditional herbalist shop, okay? So
it's like
he's
on
like,
the other side of town and
yeah,
in an alley and
exactly. So he's like, yep, of course, my love. We have to keep those vocal cords all
and don't
limber
tell
and
don't tell anyone where you're going. I don't want the secret to get out.
it's our secret, okay?
Okay.
you're
Don't
too
worry.
good to us, Tommy.
You're my girls, I love you.
I love you too.
Gives you all kisses and then he spins and he is gone.
I love that part. But yeah. Yeah, he's good. He's good people. He's good people.
Yeah. Well, he can die. If he dies, we won't have a manager. And I'm not going with what's his face.
No.
Super. So, right. So eventually, you guys get out for your performance, okay? And now let me just 1 second, folks. I'm not going to be spending so many soul points today for this. So first to go up is Lorne, okay? And he gives a quite a commanding performance, okay?
Uh,
Um, but actually, do you know what? I will. But this is what you see happening, okay? As he's giving this commanding performance, you guys can see, mundane humans can't, but you guys can see he's beginning to slowly feed off of the audience. He's not taking enough that he would consume souls, but he's slowly beginning to feed off the audience a bit. And as he finishes his song, there is applause, but in parts it's muted because some of the people he's feeding on are feeling more lethargic. But there is applause, and the judges are applauding, and it's not his best performance of the festival. His performances on the first two nights were probably better, but it is still quite an excellent performance. Okay,
mm-hmm.
so and then Sirenez are called onto the stage. What are you all doing?
Okay. For the fans. I just feel like, yeah, want to hang on to most of my soul points anyway.
Mhm.
You have a lot more soul points now than you did when you started.
I do.
We have 8. We still
I
have 8, right? You have, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You have an extra special move. They have more soul points.
Yeah. I think maybe I can I no, all of my abilities feels like reactionary things, so I'm not gonna start.
Mm.
I mean, you can just give me an ability roll. If you want to use player spotlight to give yourself some extra dice, you could do that as well.
Hmm. Yeah, I think maybe I'll do that. I think there's
Because your
some new like
your sorry to interrupt, my love. Your performance is 5 now, isn't it?
yes.
Looks like
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I suppose
If you
she's
want,
gonna
and
start.
if you wanted to use a player spotlight as well, that would be a dice pool of 7d6.
Yes. Um, I'm gonna do a spotlight, and she will start, and it's like I think it would be a cappella in the beginning,
Mhm.
and she walks on stage barefoot, and will just kind of like sit down on the lip of the stage
Mhm.
and start to sing. Um, Beauty kind of warn you. Now you walk alone. Shadows lurk around you. Still, you're not unknown. No one is unknown, truly. No one is unknown. Smiles and mask the danger, lurking in the glade. Secrets hide the stranger. Choices must be made. You decide alone, truly, and no one is alone ever. Um, I'm gonna roll my 7 dice. I rolled 5 6s. I kid you not.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, man! Neil, do you have like an exceptional success mechanic? Because holy hell!
Like I rolled 5 6s and 2 2s.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Okay, so yeah, it's an incredible performance to start with. Who's following that up?
Oh Jesus! Okay, I'm gonna spend soul point. My performance is now 3, and I'm going to mine for those tasty, tasty dice. So I'm gonna do a little spotlight. Thank you. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took a midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised inside Detroit. He took a midnight train going anywhere. And I got, oh my god, I got 4 6s and a 4 and a 3, but like I got 4 6. No, sorry. Yeah, I actually got 4 6s.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
Okay,
gonna take
right.
a picture of that because that's insane.
Okay, Nancy.
I'm going to do play a spotlight as well, just to get those dice in.
Huh?
This is the start. Oh, this is the start of today. Feel my energy exuding from me. Cross the bridge when I say, fright and fear cannot faze me. Fright and fear cannot face me. Oh no. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. I did get 1 6 there. I got a 1 3 5 6.
Okay, right. So yous are all giving these incredible performances, okay? And the crowd is going wild and they're loving it. When all of a sudden you hear a voice from the side of the stage, as slowly stepping onto the stage, you see Lorne appearing. She eyes me like a Pisces when I am weak. I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. I've been drawn into your magnet pit trap. I wish I could eat your cancer when you turn black. And okay, I got 3 6s there. So as he's singing this, you guys all see this what looks like it's like a does anybody know what okay, apart from Susie, does anybody else know what Kopesh is?
Maybe? How'd you spell that?
Kopesh, I think. They were a type of bronze ancient Egyptian sword. Okay.
Ah, okay.
So he's as the music is forming, it forms in this long sword-like shape that comes out and hooks forward as he swings forward to attack all three of you. Now I got 3 6s, so that's definitely a hit. I was using I was using presence, so each of you takes Um, each of you takes 4 soul points of damage,
Okay.
and you also take a point of stress.
Okay.
Okay.
You, of course, can react. The crowd sees him coming out and singing. They don't see the magical energy of the sword striking you all. They just think, "Oh my god, he's coming out actually doing like a musical duel with you." So it looks
Mhm.
like when he strikes at you, they think it's part of his choreography of this musical duel. What are you doing in response?
Can you do two special moves at once?
Unfortunately, not. You can have certain specials that will build on another, but that's in subsequent turns.
I would like
Okay.
to. I've chosen a special move that I'm going to take. I'm going to
Yes.
take the earworm,
Okay.
which uh wait, sorry, it's here. There we go. You sing a line so catchy it'll be stuck in everyone's heads for the next week and a half. Whichever special move the next person in the harmony performs, they can do it twice without additional cost.
Okay. So, what ability are you using?
I'm going to use grace because that's actually the stat I upped to 3, not performance, but I still got.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Sorry, I made a mistake there.
No.
So I'm gonna use my grace.
As you fling one of your throwing axes at Lorne.
Yes,
Yes, so roll your 3d6.
and
Sorry, you
I
get an extra d6 from this because of the special move, so that's
yeah.
46.
Um, and yeah, I might mind those points. um, let me just think. Oh, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
That's an extra 2d6.
Yeah, I rolled 2 6s.
Okay,
Nice.
right. Super. So, yeah. Oh, that was not, he did not like that. Okay, right. So, so who's next?
Yes.
I'm gonna stun him because if I can do it for free, it would be useful for us. And I'm gonna like do the same verse that I did before, with slight change, and just goes. Pretty things will tend to, shadows hide their grin, whispers try to bend you, lurking deep within. No one sees you, your face truly. No one loves you for real, truly. And I'm gonna try to. Um, you see her like eyes starts to burn white, and will try to like
Yeah,
not blind him but stun him, and because of all of the
yeah.
things I
So
have.
that's 76.
Yeah. um I have two sixes.
Okay. So yeah, and I'm gonna say because of Ray's Earworm that this stun will last for 2 rounds. Okay, because
Perfect.
her special move allows you to use your move twice. So basically, I'm not even gonna make you attack next round. You automatically get 2 rounds of him being stunned. Okay. He is not happy with
Yeah,
this.
and my performance is
It's
5.
5. Yeah, so he just took 5 points of soul damage.
3 from me, so
Nancy.
I knew I saved that XP point because I'm gonna re-roll a D4 for some soul points,
Oh.
and I get to roll it twice. Did you
No,
say?
if you roll a 1, you reroll.
Oh, okay. So that's a 3.
Oh, so you're on 14 soul points now?
Yep.
Oh,
And I'm going to use leitmotif with the same tune that I did earlier, which, if I remember rightly, was. And that gives me an extra d6 to attack.
Yeah, as well as the d6 you get for using a special move,
Yep,
plus your base ability scores.
yep. So that is 4 d6s. And I rolled 2 6s there, and a 3 and a 2.
Okay, right. So, Nancy, describe the finale act of your finishing blow.
Oh, okay. So I think like it's in the first part of the leitmotif, like the first the first set of keys, and then I, with my sword, I slash, and as he falls to the ground from this blow, I just shake off my sword and I carry on the rest of the tune because it wasn't finished and I need to finish the tune.
So this is what happens as you strike at him. He doesn't fall to the ground. What instead happens is his body explodes in an
Oh,
almost
nice.
pyrotechnic display
That's
that
even better.
that marries with your crescendo as you finish the song, and
Hmm.
the crowd erupts in cheers. Everybody's going nuts at this incredible performance, this musical battle that they all saw. They of course think that this was special effects,
Hmm.
and everybody's going nuts. The judges are up, everybody's going nuts, and there's like 2 3 minutes of applause before the crowd finally starts to calm down as the three judges coming up to you, and Sophie Shun comes to the three of you, and she has these three beautiful golden laurel leaf crowns, and she puts one crown on each of your heads as you are declared the winners of the Summer Song Festival. And everybody's Johnny is like is shaking your hands, and Sophie's giving you kisses as Lucian comes up to you and says, "That was quite the impressive display. Honestly, the way you finished off and your crescendo, Nancy, that was really, truly spectacular. I
thank you.
think you girls are clearly powerful. And if you're willing to make the right deals with the right person, you'd become even more powerful. And as he says this, you see this shimmer of gold appearing across his eyes as he turns and walks off stage.
He's a fucking demon.
And I think that that is a perfect place for us to finish this wonderful story
Ew!
this evening, folks. Thank you so
You
much for
can't leave us on a
joining us.
cliffhanger.
It's me, Morn. I always leave it on a cliffhanger.
Well, for the moment, we're gonna go drinking with some Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're gonna have dinner with Autumn, and it's gonna be great.
Oh,
And
just to clarify, I was tracking the sixes that you got from your performances and the combat. So for excitement points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Our rolls were disgusting.
So you all gain your additional 2 soul points,
Nice.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
and
um
you gained 5 fame points from that final
Nice.
performance. Okay?
So 5 altogether or 5 extra?
5 extra. So you're
That's
now
8.
on 8 fame
Wow.
points out of a maximum of 10, at which point you would take a jump in the charts.
Nice.
I
Yes.
think there is like a post-credit scene where you do see Soul lighting a little candle for Lorne, just because like he's a lost soul.
Mhm.
Eh,
Yeah. And what happens is the success of winning the Summer Song Festival is huge. Tommy is getting calls from all areas of the business, and you guys get a line up for a tour of 10 locations, with Autumn being support for 6 of those locations. And then there's 4 that she can't do, so Primal Force does those 4 for you instead.
so good.
Yeah, and you guys have an incredible time traveling around, visiting other cities, singing songs, and making stories. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining us tonight
It
in
was
this
actually so fun.
really fun game that's not in any way based off of any popular IPs whatsoever at all.
Literally
Everything
my comfort watch right now. So
look, folks, everything is derivative. Okay, let's be honest. Okay,
uh,
um, you can find this. The best place to find this is if you go onto our socials, Fey Earth, Brambleheart Games, or Instant Goblin on Blue Sky. If you go over to us on Drive Through as well, you'll be able to find our games there, and it might be appearing on itch.io, certainly on my itch.io page, probably, and on Michael's too, most likely as well, where you can enjoy this very fun, very simple game. Okay, this game is all about fun and telling stories, and you can sing songs even if you can't sing, as I proved in tonight's game. Okay, I with these 3 incredible ethereal beings, and then I inflicted my music on you all. But anyway, before we finish, I will ask my beautiful players to tell us again where we can find them, stuff that they're doing, um, and so forth. So starting off with Susie.
hi, I'm Susie. I sometimes appear on Neil's games, playing various characters. I have a TikTok as well, which is intermittently active and then inactive for long periods of time, which I sing depressing Irish ballads. I take requests as well, but so I think that's just Susie.cantrell. I set it up when TikTok was new enough that my name's unusual enough that I didn't have to add numbers. Uh, so yeah, that's
Okay, and Morn.
Yeah, so my name is Morn Putman Trimmer. You can find me on Instagram at Morn Putman Trimmer or Blue Sky at mornputmantrimmer.bluesky.social. Quite simple. Um, Currently, so like I said before, I'm known for Damsels in Distress, and we're currently going into our final act of Demons and Daughters, which is really exciting. So there's 2 recaps if you want to catch up. If not, just jump straight in, and you're more than welcome.
It's
So,
wonderful. Says like possibly your biggest fan.
Neil
Yeah.
is our biggest fan.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna turn
If
around. He's gonna be like Kathy Bates from Misery.
yeah,
Oh no!
if you like queer shit and you like Regency period, then you'll love Damsels in Distress. Okay.
Remind me never go driving in Ireland while it's snowing. Just
That's very rare. It's okay. Okay. And
It almost never happens.
finally, my lovely Ran, where can people find you and tell us all about your amazing self?
Thank you. Thank you for having me, first of all.
Oh,
Um, my name is Ran. I can be found on Instagram as Rhino Riddler, one word, and I can be found on Blue Sky as Burdick Inspiration. I'm also a theater director based in New York. So occasionally, if you're here, you can see my work.
hmm.
Um, I am in like live stream games occasionally online, and coming up, I'm gonna be in a Fabula Ultima campaign in the fall. So check
nice.
that out when it's around. I'm also a pro GM on startplaying.games. Um, I can be found there as Lantern Keeper.
Okay, right. And finally, me, Neil. I am normally found everywhere at Earth, where you can find most of my stuff. That's very different to this, but still pretty fun and whimsical. But as I said, keep an eye on our socials, myself and Innocent Goblin, where you'll find information about this wonderful game that is, by the time this stream comes out, our game will have been launched and you can enjoy it with your friends too. But regardless, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We love you all and we shall see you again soon. So, bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for watching.